All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching the end of this year's Asia Pool Challenge here in Manila, Philippines. And if you're just joining us, well, this is a crucial, and I mean crucial match. This match is basically could predict who will be this year's champions. And it's a showdown between the Singapore 2 team and the Ho Chi Minh 2 team. And of course, it's the Great White Shark Cannon Dairy joining you for coverage today, along with my partner for now, for this for the
Paul.
run at least, Paul.
Yeah.
And I'm with Paul. Thank you for joining us, Paul.
Thank you.
So yeah, so you're part of. So you've been with Ho Chi Minh or Saigon. I think as the older folks might be more used to for a while.
Yeah.
So what brought you to? What brought you said you were originally from the UK. What brought you to Southeast Asia?
Just a better life. it wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't pool actually. I played a lot of snooker when I was young in the UK.
Right.
That's a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a international teacher, like several of our team. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, good life. Sun shines every day. You know, we have these kind of events that I live for this every year.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to. My first one was 2015, so
Oh, so
I played 4 times in it, but this year I didn't do the qualifiers because my wife had a baby, so I was.
Oh well. First of all, let me congratulate
Thank you.
because
Thank you.
because as a fellow father myself, I know that's going to be a.
Oh.
What do you call this? We'll give you the 3 a.m. club membership because your child might keep you up.
Yeah, she's a good woman. My wife, she let me come. I flew last night. I haven't been here all weekend, but I've been watching every session. And
It's fine.
while I'm at work, don't tell my boss.
Don't worry, don't worry. Well, but we're happy to know that.
Yeah.
We're happy to know that you're here.
Just a shout out for Manila as well because they are 3 points only behind us. This is not a 2-horse race.
Not just yet, right? Not
Manila. So I think the scores are 103 Singapore, 100 Saigon, 97 Manila.
Wow, that tight.
And there are 2 matches for every team going on simultaneously right here, so we have 24 racks to play. So I think the others are struggling to catch up, but there are 3 teams in this.
Right. That's what I was about to ask also because so you mentioned it's a 3-horse race, so that means it's Manila, Ho Chi Minh, and Singapore slugging it out.
It looks like it, yeah.
And it could be any one of those 3 by the end of today.
Right, and our other team simultaneously to this are playing against Manila, so every rack is a double pointer, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a 6-point in football. Oh, we have a scratch.
Whoa, that's a scratch. You're right.
Yeah, so Kieran's eyeing at the table and having a look.
Mm-hmm.
So Kieran's been probably our most reliable player in the last 5 years since.
Sweet.
Even before COVID, yeah, he was. He made the semi-finals in the singles this year. You probably remember.
Yes.
He's the man if you want 2 points at the start.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he looks a business right now, and if I think this is the perfect opportunity for him to snatch up some much needed points.
Let's see, Singapore are tough competition.
Yeah. Nice one. All right. So, so he's obviously shooting for the stripes here.
Yep.
Now, let's see here. So, what do you think would be the best strategy for Kieran to get this rack to ensure the rack is his?
Well, I think he's already looking at those 2 stuck together. I think, yeah, he's going to find a way to break those open. I think he wants to win on this first visit.
Yeah.
But where that chance comes, we will see.
He's got to play. The opposite. What's the opposite of matchmaker? I'm not sure. He's gonna have to play the opposite of Cupid for this one.
I don't. He could get behind it, but it doesn't go in the middle. I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants that for his last ball, does he?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, like a lot of your colleagues here have said from the other teams who've joined in commentary, they've also said, yeah, it's best to clear the problem set.
This
first.
is the shot.
Nice. Nicely done.
It's how the break though, right? How that split happens.
Yes.
Got to roll into it, but not too hard, I think.
Right.
And then rely on a little bit of luck. Let's see.
Yep.
If it goes in the middle, maybe he'll go just behind.
Could happen, yes.
Okay, so does that work? Yeah, that works. Okay,
Nah.
little bit of flick off the black there.
Well, Had to make something happen, of course. No problem. So while we're at it, so while we're at it here, of course, we're trying to see if Kieran can continue taking advantage, and he's got pretty good shape on the 12 and the 10. So
Yeah.
I think he's in pretty. I think he's given himself a very
Yeah.
nice opportunity.
Oh, that wiped his feet. but-
Yeah. Yeah, I think the expression you're looking for, it wiped its feet dry and nearly fell off the door.
it dropped. It dropped.
Somehow.
Yeah, so maybe a black in the middle.
Yeah.
Middle bag here, the right middle, as we look.
It's actually good that the black is in the middle because it makes it easier for him to choose a target.
Yeah, it's dead straight there. These center bags are quite tight, I think. They're quite a sharp jaw on them, right?
Right.
So from what I've seen,
They are sharp,
that's
yeah.
the one.
And Kieran Murphy.
Hi ho, you hear the hi ho?
Oh, yeah.
Hi ho, Saigon Legends, hi bye yo. That's the chant. If you've been to Vietnam and you've drunk with the locals, you know they cheer hi bye yo. So that's basically 2, 3 cheers. They missed the one.
Okay.
No,
Well,
so
that's
it's
fine. That's
not
fine.
Mop hi bye yo. It's hi bye yo. So yeah,
Hi, Bayo, right?
yeah, that's the chant.
I'll keep that in mind the next time I'm in Ho Chi Minh. I'll keep my mind on that because it's beautiful.
Yeah, there's a lot. The pool scene there is amazing with so many. A lot of the pool hall. A lot of the. It used to be Karom, and the locals now in Vietnam are all turning to 9-ball.
Yeah, because obviously, I mean, Carom is what's the word for it? Carom is it's the discipline of, it's a cue sport which it takes a bit of study to really appreciate
it's
it.
not sexy, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a acquired, something you have to acquire over a while.
But the youngsters, they all want the pool now, so all of they change over to. I mean, you'll see so many 9-ball players coming through the ranks now. Obviously, the Philippines are number 1 in the world, but Vietnam are catching up, but it'll take a long time to get to the Philippine level.
I mean, I'm just liking the fact that more Vietnamese are showing up in tournaments. The fact that they're showing up,
Yeah.
the fact they're fielding players and actually saying, we want a
Yeah.
piece of the pie, that's a good start as any.
Shame we couldn't have them in our team. We would win.
Oh, well, I'm sure they would make your team very, very competitive.
Too strong, yeah. Or Philippines would be.
They would at least make for an interesting match. I think they would.
I think so. Yeah. Anyway, you see a lot of players in the world rankings now, Vietnamese players.
Right. Well, speaking of rankings, well, let's see what Angelo Munar, I believe, if I got the name correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if Jello can get this out of the way and a safety. Nice.
Yeah. They're not broken very much there, have they? There's a lot of crowded balls there.
Yeah. This is actually something that some players have brought up. Some players have mentioned that if you're going to break in, there's 2 ways to go about a break in 8-ball or anything with 15 balls. If you break from the center or a few inches from the center, you're gonna get a much better spread, but there's a higher risk of a scratch.
Yeah. Jamie, one of our players who's on the final session, final match, I think he likes a tap break, but he likes the defensive game. But yeah, Kieran, okay.
Stripes are his, I guess.
Still open, right? He missed the ball he was playing there.
Yeah, but since he made already a stripe, I would think that would count because, well, unless.
Oh, sorry, he did before that. I missed that.
Yeah, no problem.
Of course, yeah.
I will see if what's Kieran up to here, since the stripes are a little clustered together.
It's not. This is so different to the first one, right? This is not a one-visit game. I don't think so. He played the stripe there, right?
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah. I don't think either player can run this. So this is a strategic game.
This is one of those attrition-based racks, I would think, because this would basically be somehow break them apart without giving your opponent the easy out.
You can sometimes pick them off, but I don't see that. I don't see anything without breaking something up.
Nah. I agree with you there. This is gonna take a while. If If you want, I can order pizza, and then maybe we could sit here while we try to dissect this. Because
Every session, this Ho Chi Minh 2 have been finishing later than Ho Chi Minh 1, so we have some defensive players who like to grind out the result.
yeah.
But Kieran's not one of them. If their balls are there, he'll go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see either player. This is cagey.
This is like I said. This is I know racks like these. Racks like these racks or frames like this will usually take a while to wrap up. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking about a safety battle that might go on near forever. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a safety with no balls on the rails, which is an interesting one. You don't get this very often.
Nah. That's just like only the third or fourth time in the whole run I've seen a rack this this clustered.
So yeah, Kieran's a very experienced APC player. He's been one of our best players the last 6, 7, 8 years before COVID, and he was
Nice.
He was in the semi-final of the singles, and he's just looking at the referee there. See,
Yeah.
maybe he's going to call an extension. No. So a little bit of right hand side come around the. I don't know. It come back down the bottom end. No, it's playing it softer, just for a long one, maybe. Yeah, okay. He has an angle if he wants to go in. Do you think he's going to go in?
Oh, it's a little. If he's trying to knock it in, yeah, I think he can. I think he might be trying to play.
Just.
Break them.
Oh, okay. He plays safe. There you go.
I was actually thinking he was going to use that to break them apart. Like,
just those three at the bottom there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like what they do commonly in snooker when you have the.
You just pick them off. Yeah.
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 Ooh.
Don't need to go heavy when you break them, but no, he didn't like the shot for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, either way. I mean, I heard you, Derek. Nah, just kidding. Our technical director just toying with me as usual, per usual. He does it all the time. I know the guy loves me. Like seriously.
Yeah. He's had a long 3 days.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, he's been manning a lot of the techs and everything. The fact that he's had to basically do a lot of fixes on the fly and with very limited equipment.
Anyway, one of our supporters has just brought me a beer, so
Ooh.
all is good.
Maybe we should call a sponsor there. Just kidding. But good.
Sponsors?
Nah, just kidding.
Yeah. Can I call out the Saigon sponsors?
Oh, sure.
So our main sponsor, Rivpok. Thank you, Rivpok. They're a pool hall in District 2.
Nice.
You see the big white logo on the back there? There you go. As I say, there it is.
There it is, yeah.
Rivpok. Thank you, Henry. Rivpok, he's the manager there.
Nice.
We actually have a lot of sponsors. They're all on the back of the shirt there.
Nice. I mean, it could be argued that your shirts might have more sponsors than a Formula One jersey at this point.
I wish we got paid the same.
It's fine. Yeah, that too. That would be a nice thing. I mean, if it would be nice if you had the salary of a Lewis Hamilton.
These are not big money sponsors. These are small amounts that help us out.
That's fine.
Anyway, did he get a rail? Yeah, just.
Ooh. Wow, that was nerve-wracking.
I think he got 2 on the rail in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kieran doesn't want to break these. Just another safety.
Yeah. Well, I think Kieran is willing to play the battle of attrition for as long as he needs to.
Yeah, sometimes, but you get a situation where both players want the other player to break up the balls, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who do you think? Just looking at the rack at that cluster, who do you think will benefit the most, assuming that rack is broken up? Who do you think will benefit more?
It's all depend on that breakout shot, right? You can get lucky or unlucky on a breakout if they're breaking a lot of balls. I don't know, someone's got to be confident. And while there's a lot of balls on the table, if you go into it now, you're more likely to land on one, right? But, but you pick it off. You pick one off, then you're not. It's not game over if you miss, right? So I don't know. I couldn't call this rack now.
I get it. It's challenging. Oh, no. Yeah.
That's a bit of a game changer because he can pick off the 7 maybe now and break them at the same time.
Oh yes,
7 in the corner maybe.
certainly. That looks like an option. Yeah, I actually like him to go for that if it's possible.
Oh, okay. He likes to. Yeah, see, if he, I don't know. I'm surprised he's doing the follow shot. It may work, but then, okay.
Well, you said he. It looks like he can still pick off some. Yeah.
I think he didn't like the pocket being blocked, maybe. So anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, he didn't break it. See, now it doesn't need a breakout, except the black still does. So
Yeah, just a strategic bump. Just a strategic bump
I
might
still
do it.
couldn't call it.
It's fine. I mean, I was actually looking at it and I was trying to weigh it like, wait, are there more stripes or solids in this
do
one?
you know the Singapore team? I don't really know them, so I don't know.
Their mindset or something?
Well, I know. I just don't know how they've stacked the final 6. You know.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't expect you to to read their minds, like,
no,
honestly.
we're 3 behind, so we've gone quite strong at the top
Whoa.
here.
Wow.
Yeah, great shot.
That was good, yeah. That was an underrated slow roll, actually. Underrated.
Yeah. Angelo,
Yeah.
gonna go safe. Yeah. Okay. Is there?
Decides to lock it up again.
Yep.
And Kieran's going to have to...
Yeah, but I think he just leaves it down this bottom end. Then he's got a full ball snooker, right? I don't think this is hard to leave the white near to where it already is.
yeah.
And then, yeah, that's what he's doing, I think. Yeah, there we go. There we go. No, okay. So full ball snooker, there we go.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be good because none of his balls are in the line of sight. So that means he's going to have to get around creatively.
That was always too shallow for me, that one.
Yeah, it did look a bit shallow, you're right.
Maybe he's okay with a miss, but I don't know.
No, I think it did look a bit shallow when you...
The angle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it looked like it needed... But because the solid was in the path there, I think that limited his options too.
So now he can gently break them apart, and then it's on, I think.
I think so too. I think so too.
A little bit of top, but not too hard.
This is going to be nice to
There
see.
we go.
There you go. Now that's what you call a problem solved thing, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he needed to take out the stubborn set over there.
Yeah. I'm looking for a 2-0 to... We're 3 behind. We're only 2 behind now with that first rack, so... I say we. I'm Saigon. Obviously, I'm biased.
Yeah, I think that's Manila being wild right about there.
Yeah, they're still in this. They're all right in this.
Well, I'm expecting a whole lot of drama for this evening session. And so far, Kieran seems to be delivering.
Yeah. If you want two racks, you put Kieran in.
So this race definitely going down the wire in terms of how the teams are.
I thought he was going to 5 in it. Obviously, 5 isn't good in the middle there, but has he got by the black? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, what would you do here?
Oh, that's a good question.
So 5, 5, 3, 2, maybe.
Yeah.
You haven't got many pockets for 2, right? You've only got 2, I think.
Not too many. Yeah, that's why he's got to...
I mean, he's looking at it now, maybe the 2 now, but... or maybe he plays a shot here where I could take either ball. Maybe like in between, you know what I mean? Like,
he could, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Actually, pretty good.
Was it? Okay, 2, long 2.
Well, he still does have the 2, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually, what do you call this? It's not exactly what he planned, but it's still workable from this point.
I think he planned the 3 in the middle there, maybe?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And the 3 in the middle, and then probably get it to the top right, and then the 8 ball to the top left.
Okay,
That's what I'd look at.
So it's a little slow roll here, and then it was done across. You could do it either way.
Yeah.
Then you've got... You don't want to be... I know, yeah, straight is okay, yeah.
Straight is fine.
Yeah, yeah, straight on the... Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay.
He's fine.
Yeah. Another slow roll off the rail, back again. Or stun if he's got a straight one. I'm not sure it's straight though.
I think it's got a bit of angle. So yeah, he can actually go off the rail to control that.
Yeah. All good. All good. There we are. Oh, middle. Okay.
The side pocket's equally good. And Angelo, unfortunately, not having the, well, I can understand the frown on his face. That looks like the frown of a friend of mine who might have missed the last slice of pizza. But seriously, good effort by Kieran Murphy. And, well, Murphy's Law says if something can go your way, it will indeed go your way.
Murphy's your man. There we go. There we go. We've got a big following here.
Massive.
We've got 20 or so people, 25 people.
Yeah, your boys are on the roll. That's good news. And let's see if the lads can continue running it as far as they can. I mean, Toffee Wildman. Wow.
So Toffee, I can explain that. His Tony is his native first, Tony Wildman, but he's an Everton fan. So you know Everton have the nickname the Toffees.
Oh yeah. I've heard about them. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why. Okay.
They have a brand new stadium.
Yeah. And just to be clear here, since football is such a massive part of English culture, of British culture, so it's really a thing. So it's how rare is it for someone who grows up near a particular football town to not be fans of that, but to be the fan of another team much farther away? How often is that thing?
It's frowned upon massively.
I figured.
Your hometown, but you know, I think if you're born in Liverpool, as Tony I think he's a Scouser, you're actually more likely to be an Everton fan. And if Liverpool are globally kind of pick up global fans, don't they? Everton don't so much. It's just arguably Man City, Man United, but they're
of course.
But they, one of our fans here is a Man City fan. He was born and bred in Manchester, but Man United's got more global.
Yeah, of course.
Fans.
I mean, everyone talks about Man U, but Man City, that's okay. He's probably just thinking afterwards.
I went in high five with.
Nah,
Kieran.
I think he needs.
He's in the zone.
He needs his nicotine break. I think.
Yeah. So Ali is next up. Ali Percival. He's another guy who's a teacher English teacher. He's been awesome this week.
Ooh, nice one. Got one. And look at that. With the build of a Sir Percival right there.
Who have we got for Singapore?
For Singapore, Dmitry Rozenfeld.
Okay. Interesting. Is it sounds like a Russian or Ukrainian name maybe?
Yeah, I think it is.
Ali is an Englishman, but Kieran, who just played, was an Irishman. We've got, I think, 10 different nationalities in our team.
Oh, yeah.
As most have, right? Most of the teams have.
Yeah, well, the league is dominated by expats, obviously. So.
Yeah. So you mean the pool league here in Manila?
I mean the APC.
Oh yeah, of course, it's all expats.
It's all expats. So
but,
we're expecting a mix up. But here in Manila, well, there's it's still mostly Filipinos. I mean at least pro wise, but.
Yeah. Oh, that was.
The question there is which part of the Philippines they will come from.
Yeah.
Like some come from as far away as Mindanao or the Visayas or other places. But yeah.
See, Dmitry missed that 9 in the middle there, and I think that's what I was saying about the middle. You can't miss it short, right? They're tight. They're very straight jaws.
Right. Well, Ali's looking around and figuring what options do I have here. Oh, Ali Potter. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have no idea how many memes have been made locally using that name.
Oh, really?
Like for example, there's a hair salon I've seen. You know what it's called? It's called Hurry Cutter. Hurry as in get. See, and then another one I think I said Chaser drinking water. And chaser is referring to the one that you have after an alcoholic drink.
Yeah. We don't know what you're talking about. Alcoholic drinks.
But yeah, we have some crazy. We have a thing for puns, I admit. But yeah, I get it. So what's Dmitry, from Singapore, gonna do here? Because he's obviously not got a clear path, I think, to any of the balls. He's got.
Yeah.
Okay, took a gamble. And I don't think he's left anything clear for Ali aside from the.
Another safety.
Yeah, I probably will do the same thing too if I were
Just
in Sir Percival's place. I mean, Sir Percival of the Round Table. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's obvious. It's obvious. I read a lot at times, don't I?
A lot of our sponsors are getting a
Yeah.
big shot on the screen.
Ah, yeah. Well, don't worry. We'll say you think F1 jerseys are the only ones that get a lot of sponsors. Watch this.
So is he coming safe here? Yeah, around the back maybe. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
well,
Well, he's left the 9 on, but there's still a problem ball for Dmitry, right? One problem ball.
yeah, still very much crowded. So right now, Rozenfeld looking at the table now. You're right. There's a lot of problematic areas that he still has to worry about here.
I think just one problem ball. But
Yeah.
he's got time to think about how he solves that problem.
Well, let's see. Okay, he's got a path to those. But you're right. The 13 and 2 pairing is going to be the problem here that he has to somehow, some way get out of.
Is he going to do it now from the 9, maybe? Because when you break it, you don't quite know where the 3 balls, the white and the 2 object balls are going to finish. So, but if he does it with a little bit, okay.
Ooh,
I think he tried. Maybe he didn't
missed.
try. Maybe I think he tried but missed there.
Yeah. Well, that leaves the 11, the 13, and is that the 15, I believe, that are left on his
Yeah.
on.
I don't think it goes in the bottom right.
Nah, I don't think it does either. Well, we're gonna
So-
see.
Okay. There's another angle here, so you're going to try again.
Nice shot.
But you just don't know quite how they're going to break. So this is hoping for a little bit of good fortune here, but it should. There's a good chance that it worked. Oh, wow. Okay, he missed that by quite a way.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, and he gave himself a bigger headache now.
yeah, but Ali's also got the 2, so to worry about. But I think he breaks that off the 5, right?
That's right. I think that's what I'm looking at here.
But again, when he does that, the breakout, not really sure. So sometimes you want the break to be early, so you don't, so you have other options.
Yeah.
But he can't do it now.
No, he's.
Is he looking at the 2 off the strike? 2 off the 15, maybe.
That's a possibility, actually. You know, I wouldn't count out that him doing that because
at some point, yeah. Oh, that's not where he wanted that. Maybe another safety now.
That's. I mean, from that spot, yeah, he might not have another choice.
If you try that shot with the 2 off the 15, you open everything up for Dmitry, right? So
yeah.
you got to be. I don't know. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he goes safe here.
Well, we'll find out in just a moment.
Trying to figure out if it's frozen or not. I don't think it makes much difference because Dimitri's going to be hooked here, I think. Either way. I don't think he got a rail there, so I think it must have been not frozen.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Okay.
So
Dmitry needs a little luck here.
he's going for a 13-15 combo, possibly. Oh,
Okay, that's actually. He's giving Ali a problem now there, maybe.
yeah.
These little combinations are. He should make this, I think. But they're missable, you know.
Yeah, he's just checking with the referee to make sure it's not frozen to the rail. It's frozen to the rail or not.
There's not much room for error with these combination shots.
Nah, he's not. Yeah, I mean, he's got very little room for error in this one, like you've mentioned. So.
Can he get through to 5 there? Maybe? No. Is he looking at getting through to 5 now? No. Another safety, okay.
Yeah, he's going to go for the 1 here. I think he was just having a double check if it was frozen. And it doesn't appear to be frozen because he's gone for
it drifted?
Oh.
Okay, but right. I think he thinks that drifted a little.
Yeah. Again, it's a challenge with the carpeted thing and everything.
Yeah, a few players saying that balls are drifting. That's the danger with that shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's trying to get a slither of the one, maybe.
Yeah, he was trying to get the tiniest possible piece of it. Yes.
Well, maybe he knows it rolls, so he tried it a bit thicker than that, but he didn't need it tiny. But he now it's looking like Dmitry can tie it 1-1. Sorry, it's first rack, isn't it? It wouldn't be 1-1.
Not a problem. Yeah, but yeah, this is gonna be. That's why this could.
Ali's gonna be disappointed in that.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did roll a little, but that's the danger of that shot.
Big shot there by Dmitry Rozenfeld and snatching the first rack.
I think Ali needs to put that behind him. And he's looking again.
Yeah, he's just checking to make sure.
Yeah, see, he needs to put that behind him.
Yeah. Well, I can understand that tendency of a player to want to do that, to reenact the shot, just to figure out.
It's the same. Have you noticed in golf the same? I don't know if you play golf, but
yeah, I do.
if you miss a 4 or 5 foot putt or a makeable putt, 6 foot putt, you pick it out and do it again. I mean, you don't pick it out. You then miss. You hold the next one. You're annoyed with yourself. You try it again, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't play golf personally right now, but I do follow golf.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been a fan since the 90s. I mean, who are my favorites? Greg Norman, Nick Price, Nick Faldo.
You're back in the day.
Oh, yes, I am. And I especially like the British golfers. They were always the British and the African golf. The ones outside of America were always my favorites usually.
Yeah.
I mean, Nick Faldo. God, that guy's good. That guy was scary in his prime. And
do you watch the Ryder Cup?
Oh, I watched the Ryder Cup when I could before. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was fun
on TV, right? Yeah, I like this. The one thing I like about cue sports and golf is the element of sportsmanship. You know, you call your own foul, and in golf, you know, you shake hands. You're not kind of. There's no gamesmanship in golf or in cue sports, right?
Yeah. It's
very little anyway.
It's become accepted in the sport culture that you have to be a gentleman about it, whether you lose, whether you win.
Yeah.
It's basically
going back to football. I just don't see the sportsmanship there. That's why I'm completely put off watching it now.
I'll be honest. The Brits, in terms of reputation as football fans, it's pretty much how do I say it? It's pretty much shot in a lot of many parts of the world.
All over the world, they do.
Yeah.
It's the money. I feel too much money in football now, anyway.
I mean, I'm not saying all fans, but that reputation certainly carries over from the local stands over in the UK to the rest of the world.
Anyway, Ali, well done to Dmitry there. Ali's got to put that behind him, though.
Yeah.
Focus on the next rack.
I'm sure he can.
Saigon still 2-1 up. I have no idea about what's going on the other tables right now, but yeah, I think to have a chance, Saigon have got to maybe get an 8-4 here. I mean, an 8-4 against the team that's leaders of the whole comp and the strongest. I think Singapore 2 is even stronger than Singapore 1.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Singapore team will tell you otherwise, that they're evenly stacked. But our two teams are pretty even.
Right.
Some teams, what do you think about whether to stack one team or not?
Right. I've heard about that. Yeah, and me personally, my strategy is I'd rather not put all my eggs in one basket,
Yeah,
but I'd rather spread out the town so that just in case. I mean,
yeah,
it actually leaves a better probability for me to have.
yeah. In the end, it might not matter as much as we think, but we're fairly even with our two teams.
Hmm.
But yeah, to get an 8-4 against either of the Singapore teams will be a massive result.
Oh yeah, that would be a
And
coup.
we also need an 8-4. I think we need another one in the Manila game, and they're also in contention. So
Yeah,
still 3 teams can win this.
yeah. I mean, I think it happened also last year and the few other years where basically no one really.
Mm.
Well, basically, there's always a bit of a log jam when it comes to getting near the top.
Yeah, I think going back a few years, Bangkok and Jakarta, who started the whole thing, of course, 15 years, 14 years ago, they did dominate.
Hmm.
Several in my first APC, so we were never in contention. We were 5th, 4th, 6th,
Right.
we being Saigon, and then that's changed in the last 3 years. Everyone else is getting better,
Hmm.
and yeah, so it could be. You know, I asked what the rule was last night for the 3-way tie, because it's published the 2-way tie, and I was curious about the 3-way. So it goes on head-to-head and a recount of racks between those 3 teams. But that
Mm.
sounds like an impossibly small chance of happening.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
right now, who knows? Could be a 2-way tie, a 3-way tie.
You're right. It could very well be. That thing could very well happen.
Hmm.
We can't be certain until the final ball, the 8 ball goes down tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't be.
So, Ali, is he going to go for one off the rail?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then the white's moving quickly. Oh,
Ooh.
oh, wow.
Well, obviously can't. Obviously, you have to gut it into your called pocket. Obviously.
Yeah, he played that with left and a little too much left, because I think he wanted it to kick on after potting. He wanted to
Hmm.
change the angle off the top rail there, but unfortunately, just it meant he massaged it a little and then ended up not hitting the first rail there.
Yeah, I think that is what happened there. And well,
Again, we have a problem for them both to solve them with 11 and 5, right?
yep.
So I always think you prefer to be at the table and you know, control the game from the table. So
Yeah.
when you say who's favourite, I always think whoever's at the table.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, because if you're not on the
Okay.
table,
Right.
then
When
you're
it's
not making the
right,
points. You're not making anything happen.
right. But he's got 2 problem balls.
Yeah.
What would you do?
These.
You know, what would you do with the 6?
Yeah.
No,
That 6 is.
he's moving it now and playing safe at the same
Uh
time.
oh. Uh oh.
Oh.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was a risky play.
Yeah.
Very risky.
So I think he takes the 11 and sorry, I mean 10. Take 10 and 11 is a problem for Ali to solve.
No problem. Let's see.
You're going to touch the other ball here, I think, unless he jacks up. Okay, maybe he's stunning away from the other ball. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So it doesn't have the angle to solve his problem now.
Right.
Do you think he's going to use 15 to solve 11?
That could work. Yeah. I mean, Ali's has to really think this over.
Yeah. Is he even? Can he even see this? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so he couldn't. Maybe he could, but didn't like the shot.
Mm-hmm. So let's see.
So now how does Dmitry solve it?
That's a good question right there. Is he going for the combination?
I think the 6 is the ball he uses to solve the problem, but maybe he takes the 2 before that. No.
To be fair, he has not exactly given him any easy ones to go for other than the 9.
I mean, can he do it now? There's a slight angle there. He can, with the heavy right, he can move over towards the 11 there.
Yes.
Top and right. There we go. No, quite. There wasn't enough weight on that anyway. For what he wanted. Or maybe he caught it thicker than he wanted to.
It looks like the thicker thing. He might have caught it a bit thicker
yeah,
than
thinner is that you've got enough weight.
Yeah. Caught it on the thicker side of things, so
yeah,
we're gonna see.
Just slight deflection on the cue ball there, so maybe he didn't adjust. Anyway, yeah. If he goes high here, if he can end up on the top of the table, he can have the. Maybe he can have the orange ball into the middle and
Could be, yeah.
solve it off that. Okay, yeah, he was. Okay. Still one of those that I can't call it right now.
Man, this is gonna take a while to figure out because of how messy this rack has been so far. I think this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. I was going to say, if he can get by, he can sink 6 here, get by 2, hit 11 softly, but soft enough for 5 to go over the pocket. I think that's what he's going to be looking at. He's got 3 elements to that shot, though, that have all got to be.
Right.
Oh no, he's going to take 2 now. Okay.
Could he conceivably use the 13 if he aims for the top left to free up the trouble balls?
Yeah, that'll be what he's looking at now. It's an all or nothing shot. If you don't make the ball, of course, you're solving your opponent's problem.
Right. Well, I'd like to see if he can, because I think that might be the best one to go for, because at least if he solves this problem right away.
I don't know. There's another. If he plays this kind of with a little screw but fairly soft, he can give himself 2 balls up. No, is he? I mean middle pocket now. No, he's releasing the 11 now. Okay. Yeah, that's. That worked quite well. Do you think 2 goes by 6?
It looks a bit iffy, but maybe Dmitry's seeing something we don't. Maybe he can pull it off.
Oh, so close, but no.
No cigar there.
Oh, has he hooked him?
He might actually be okay. It'll depend on Ali's body language. If his body language is go for it, if he doesn't hesitate.
Can he see 15? I think he can.
Yeah, if he's hesitating, then it's probably he doesn't see it.
I think he can. Otherwise, he'd be looking at a safety shot.
Yeah, I think it's just.
So just come back for the middle. Come back for 14 in the middle, and then.
Yeah.
Then it should be.
Should be elementary, my dear Watson. Should be elementary, my dear Watson.
For a player like Ali, he should make this.
Yeah. He's in great shape with this 14 because that's going to allow him to go after the 13 and then maybe take out the 11 into the right bottom.
You see hear the Saigon Legends chant from the other table there. So we picked up at least 1 rack on the other table.
Yeah, I heard it. Although most of the noise earlier was coming from the Manila side.
Yeah, they've had a good day. They are right in this.
And I think...
And that's who the opponent is on the other table. So
yeah.
It's not just these two teams that can win this.
Yes, it's a three. It's what you've called it, the three-horse race.
We do, yeah.
You've called the three-horse race, and it's
Singapore in the box seat, as we call it, but they, you know, with this will be 3-1.
Yeah.
They had 3-point lead, so they would be down to a 1-point lead, not including the other tables. Of course, I don't know what's going on with Singapore 1 or Saigon 1. Okay.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Ali's taking his time. Got it. Oh, a little heavy. Is he a little heavy?
I think that might actually be okay.
Oh, I can't quite see from here. Yeah, I think his body language is good. He's looking.
I think he's got the angle he needs to bring it to the side, and then
I didn't know whether he can see all the ball there. He needs to see slightly.
just enough angle.
He
Yeah.
needs to be able to see all of it and a tiny bit more.
Right.
Okay, but yes, I think he's okay. Let's roll this. Okay. Oh. Wow. I think that was because he couldn't see as much of it, so he had to use. He had to cheat the pocket a little there, so that.
That's fine. At least.
Yeah, it hit the far jaw, not the near jaw. That's the thing. If you
Yeah.
do that.
But I think he's given himself a great opportunity to snatch one back.
There we go. There we go. Just a little roll. There we go.
All right. And now, if he is like Sir Percival of the Round Table, he will seek to slay this ball into thine pocket.
If he makes it, listen out for the.
Yep.
Listen out for the Ali 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 chant. He has his own chant, and he made it.
They called it.
Let's have the Ali chant.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, at least he redeemed himself on that rack, and that's why the tight race continues. 2-all.
No.
3-1. Sorry, yeah, 3-1 for Ho Chi Minh, and if your team can keep this up,
right, I think we're one behind Singapore.
Yeah.
As the whole tournament goes.
Well, we'll see.
Yep, we stacked at the top here. We knew that Ali and Kieran are two of our best players. We want them to bring the points.
Yep. Can't wait to see what the rest of the legends from Saigon have in store here, because if they are fighting this hard against the Singapore Stingers, then I would love to see just whether it really goes down the wire.
It would. Talking to Hong Kong, they're really behind us. They obviously they're playing for every rack, but we haven't won this in the whole history of this event. Saigon have not won this, but Singapore were last year the winners, right?
Yep.
So it's either Singapore again, or it's a new winner, Saigon or Manila.
Yeah, a new champion, or do we have a repeat?
Manila may have won back in the day. Actually, that may not be right, but I'm not sure. But Saigon definitely have never won this.
I think I heard Manila did win, but that was also a long time ago. So
Saigon the last 2 years. The last year was in Da Nang in Hybrid Pool Hall. I'll just shout out to Jamie and his team at Hybrid. If you've never played 8-ball in Da Nang,
nice,
beautiful city on the coast. Get yourself to Hybrid. That you'll see them on our show.
Hybrid, yeah.
Hybrid hosted last year. Vietnam was the hosts.
Sweet.
And we came second again, but shout out Singapore, they won. They were quite comfortable in the end, 10-point victory.
Yeah, well, this time I think though your team's got a good as a pretty good chance of actually throwing the scales in their favor this time.
Let's see.
So Grant is up.
Yep.
Is up for your team, and then it's Kieran Clyde representing Singapore.
Yep. Grant is Safa from South Africa.
Okay.
One of the top players in our league. He's smooth action, his fundamentals are very good. He will be disappointed. You won't mind me saying this. He played the singles as well on on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think I remember him.
Didn't have a great day. We haven't seen the true Grant yet, but we did a little bit in a glimpse of it in that last session. We want him now. Right now, we need this.
You need him to become the Hulk here.
He was one of our joint top player last year. That's how he got into singles.
Yeah. Well, again, I mean, this is a chance for him to prove that he can play at that high level.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we know he can. We know he can. It's just it's only his second or third APC, so he's quite new to it.
Yep.
Anyway, who have we got? Singapore here.
Yep. So Singapore and Ho Chi Minh
Kieran.
squaring off, and again
Another Irishman, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, they when it comes to the names that I have a nightmare pronouncing, it happens. That's why I often end up having to use Google just to double check.
It's an Irish name, but it doesn't mean he's Irish, right?
No, not necessarily. I mean, some Irish names are actually pretty popular now.
Yeah. Anyway, will Grant get a chance? This might be a run out.
Yeah.
Which way would you go?
Wow, that's a good question here. Because what are we looking at here?
On solids, yeah, 5. I think he's going 5-2, right?
Nice, yeah.
5-2, 3, yeah. Oh, he's a little strong there. He didn't want to be
that
angle. Didn't want this much of a cut, right? Because then the white is traveling too much, and it's not in control as well.
Yeah, that is one thing people also forget, that when you go out of position by enough of an angle, even just a few inches, it can throw off your entire plan.
Maybe he's okay looking at that one. Yeah, just soft. But now he's got a long pot, but a long cut, and then relying a little bit on fortune for the black, or will he avoid some traffic? I can't see how he can avoid traffic here. Can he even make that cut? I don't think. Maybe is that a makeable cut? Just, I think, very slim. Yeah. Or is he going corner? It looks like he's going off the rail for the corner. No, okay. Now there's the luck you need, and he didn't really get it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay. So this is the problem. You run out every ball but the black, and then suddenly Grant might be the favourite. Because I can't see a safety here. I think he's got to go for maybe even a three rail bank or something.
Could be
something crazy, right?
Could be.
Or is there a one rail one? Maybe there is. Maybe you can sneak through one rail into the cross bank. Okay, so it's you can get it through. Okay, I didn't realise it went by the 9. Okay.
We're gonna see
cut into the corner.
Okay.
No, now he's hitting the other side. That was strange.
Maybe he was just betting on him not being able to run it all out.
He's calling it just in case, right? Yeah, it was a safety shot, really.
Yeah.
Right, so there you go.
So he's going to force him to basically work through the remaining 6, is that correct?
Yeah.
Seven rather?
He makes the first one, though, and they're all there, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the things with 8-ball that people don't always realize, especially those who are starting out, that there's a lot of strategy involved, like when to attack, when to hide, when to play safe.
Yeah, I mean, so here, if he doesn't like it, he should make this part in the middle, but if he doesn't like it, you play safe, and that's what he's doing, and I would agree there. I think it's not a high enough percentage shot that, a lower level player would have taken that in the middle.
Yeah.
And would have got it most of the time, but not all the time. You miss it, you're done. In here, I might eat my words if he somehow manages to have a kick shot here, but it's good odds for Grant now.
Yeah.
Even with 6 balls, 7 balls, 6 balls on the table, 7 balls.
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll let you and your friends have a good one. We'll let you and your friends have a good one.
Hey, shout out to Derek.
Yeah.
Derek's actually living here in Manila now. He's a former legend.
Well, you know he's been here in Manila when he can walk through an air-conditioned room with nothing but shorts.
The man's made of stern stuff.
I know.
He's from Birmingham.
I get it.
Yeah. Is he doing a kick shot here? Is he doing a safe? What's he doing? Yeah, he was trying to kick, but...
Oh, but...
Okay, now, there's still not an easy pot on, so we'll just go and do the same again.
Actually, I think he should go for the 12, and then, just in case it doesn't go, he can hide it behind the 9, perhaps. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, or the biggest place to hide is down the bottom end here, right? So...
That too.
I don't know. Yeah, he's going for it.
I mean, if he doesn't...
He's playing the shot you said, yeah. It could... Okay, he's playing another safety. There you go, we both read that wrong. Okay, so he didn't call that, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Well, the thing here is now, if he wants to play it safe, he can probably go for the... What would be a good one to go for a safety? Perhaps the 9.
I don't know, you need... For me, I was no pocket shot, really. It should have been, but anyway. He was an area on the bottom rail to the right slightly where it's safe, right? But is he looking for that area, or is he just going to try and run this? I think there's a two-way shot here, yeah, because... Okay. Yeah, so now it's run or die now.
Yeah. This is basically, if he hesitates at any moment here, this could be it.
Yeah.
So he has to go at every go. What's this?
So 15 and then maybe 10 after that. Oh, so he's a little low on 15, so it won't be 10 then. He's got to make this though. These are all high pressure shots, right? But if he misses this, he's leaving it back. You know, the long ball into the top left. Okay, he's going middle, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you're worried about where the white is, you maybe take this ball on. Okay. Is he playing it in? Okay, in the corner, yeah. Yeah, he was worried about the white again. Again, I don't disagree with that shot. It's not the easier pocket, but it's a smart move. You don't have to win in a one visit.
Yeah.
It's very tactical game, this.
Yeah, I mean, he has to basically just try and piece whatever strategy he can from whatever's on the table.
Yeah. Now, so what do you think Kieran's going to do here? Again, go for a crossbank corner with a need a lot of power for that, huh? Okay, can he see enough of it to... There's a Karam shot here. He's playing it off the 11 or off the...
Could be that.
He's playing it off the stripe and... Yeah. Or can he see the left-hand side? Okay, well that was... Yeah, it hit it full on, so it's never going to Karam all the way down. Okay. Grant's got the same problem. Not a straightforward pot. And you're leaving something if you miss it. He could even go safe again here.
That's right. He could.
Just leave it midway on that side rail.
Just try to leave as much distance and as much awkward angle as possible. I mean, I want to see if Grant can come up with
it now. He's looking at leaving behind the 9. Now that's okay, but you can't be long where he is. Yeah, you've got to be short.
Yes.
If you're going to miss it, right? If you're long down that bottom rail, he can just see it and get by for the corner. So yeah, that's a little hard, but I think it's okay. No.
I'm not sure. He might have left him open.
I think he has.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's what I said. You got to be short, not long there.
Yeah, he actually would have been better off just leaving it closer to the rail,
Yeah,
so
'cause
that
if you're short there, you got a fair size area. But if you're short, he still doesn't have a shot, even if it can hit.
That's
now
right.
he has a shot. Let's see if Kieran can nail this. Yeah,
big shot there by Kieran.
yeah.
Well, first rack goes down to Kieran Clyde from Singapore, but as always, since we're playing for 2 racks, I'm expecting Grant to put up a more interesting fight, a tougher fight here in this next rack.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players would look at that and say he played defensively, but I actually agree with most of his shot choices there. I just think he knows. He just played that a little heavy, that last safety.
And again, the rack itself to start with was very was pretty much messy to start with.
Yeah.
So no player could really get a run out until one of them actually blinked.
Yeah.
So someone had to blink, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, at least it ended up being a Grant.
Yeah.
But knowing him, I expect him to at least put up a good fight, an even better fight here. Maybe even win it outright. Who knows?
He'll be annoyed there. Yeah, things have just not gone quite for him this weekend. Here's a top player. He'll be back next year, I'm sure. He got an automatic spot this year because of his being in the singles, and didn't have to qualify, but he would have made it with the qualifiers anyway.
We're about to see if he can rebound from what happened earlier.
Oh, so there's the Jamie tap break. He's been listening and watching the others all weekend. So again, we're going to have a long one here.
Yeah.
You know, I've mixed feelings about the tap break, but actually I get it, because if you break dry and your opponent's just won a rack, yeah, that might be good night, right?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's a defensive break, literally. So he's doing that to at least not give his opponent the opportunity to sweep through.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 50-50, isn't it? Whether if you sink one, it's a good idea to go for power. If you don't, could be over. Okay. Again, I don't think either player's winning this quickly.
Yeah, I'm expecting this to be one of those racks of attrition, literally.
It wouldn't surprise me if the TV table was the final table today, because, as I said, Saigon 2 have had a lot of these sort of slower racks.
Yep.
Not many break-in runs. Some defensive play all the way through the weekend, actually.
Well, if the championship is up for grabs, I wouldn't be surprised if they made this a little grind run.
Yeah, let's see if the last three the matchups decide this title. It may be neither side that wins the title, but Manila need a big session. I think they're 6 behind Singapore now.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And so far, from how they've been cheering, it seems like they've been getting a run.
Yeah, they've had a great 3 days. I said, teams have got stronger and caught up with Jakarta and Bangkok now. Singapore being the most obvious example there.
Yep.
They were number 1 last year, they're reigning champions. And they're trying to defend their title right here.
Yeah. But of course, your team wants to put a monkey wrench in those works.
Yeah, of course. I think it was John Dangerfield, was he the previous captain of Singapore, moved to Bangkok, I think, a year ago, so I think they lost one of their, I think it was John, lost their best players, but they've clearly replaced him with top quality, and they're I don't know what the pool scene's like in Singapore, because You imagine that such expensive real estate is you're not going to get big pool halls there because of the
Yeah.
the cost of that land.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have you been and played there?
I haven't been there, but I know how crazy the real estate prices there, which is why. I mean, the culture of Singapore alone is basically a lot of make do with what they have or maximize what they have.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm interested to know on my next visit. Maybe I'll check it out. But they haven't hosted, for example, this event because you need a big venue and
Oh, yeah.
you need a lot of American tables. And they've got a pool league there, I believe, and they've clearly very well organised team because they showed that last year. They are the team to beat now. It's no longer Jakarta or Bangkok. It's Singapore.
Yeah, they've become as we said, one of the top tier teams right now.
Yeah, yeah. If if you beat Singapore, come ahead of them, you probably win the APC. That's
Get
that's
this.
the level that they are. Okay. So Grant's trying to stop Singapore from retaining that trophy. You see there?
Yep. It actually looks like the Jules Rimet Cup, isn't
does.
it? That's what
does.
I was about to ask you.
Oh no! It looks like the Jules Rimet is the name of the old World Cup trophy.
So it looks like the new one, right?
Yeah, new like since the last 50 years.
Yeah.
So England last won in '66, and they won the Jules Rimet, the old style trophy.
the original trophy.
This one, the one with the globe, that has a name. I don't know what it is. But
Yeah, but the current FIFA trophy.
yeah, it does look like that. Yeah.
That's why I was looking at it and said, wait a second, this looks like the FIFA trophy and somebody just swapped the 8-ball on top. Yeah. Wait, I think the Jules Rimet is the one that looks kind of like a bowl, right?
No, it was
Or
gold.
what did it look like again? The Jules Rimet
It was
one?
like a cup, but quite small, not a huge cup like the FA Cup. It was
Mhm.
it was a smaller one.
Yeah.
If you ever seen Bobby Moore lifting the World Cup, it was the old one. Yeah.
And I heard that the one that's being displayed right now is actually not the original, since I think the original was stolen. What was
by
out?
Donald Trump in the White House.
I don't know. I don't know.
he
But I heard the stories that the original was stolen, and the one that's being displayed in the
I think
museum.
they have several copies.
Yeah, it's one of the
They're all
copies.
insured, and yeah.
I mean, those would reach. I mean, how many quid would one reach alone, right?
A lot.
In the market, if somebody was willing to pay for a Jules Rimet.
A lot. Solid. If it's solid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, the good thing with football, by the way, you mentioned football. Football has actually experienced a sort of renaissance here. I think you might have heard about the Philippine team here. They've actually made some waves there. Oh,
Yeah. The Southeast Asia games and the championship is always toughly contested because you've got Vietnam and Thailand who are strong. They're strong regionally. They're strong at football.
Yeah.
Right? Philippines are getting better. I think they're getting better. I think they might have made the women's World Cup, but they
the women's side are doing much better. Yeah, they're actually.
There's not a lot to choose between 5 or 6 of the Southeast Asian countries in terms of football. They're still way behind the other Asian countries. This is the issue. Indonesia actually got quite close to the World Cup recently.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you've got Japan and Korea and Australia in this region who are and Iran as well. It's a big region. They're generally qualifying for every World Cup, but there's more places now. I think it's 8 or 9 places.
Yeah,
maybe. I think it might be.
I mean, Asia started to make some more inroads because normally they've kind of been the forgotten part of the among the.
They're the number 1 in pool, Asia, right?
Yeah,
Look at the Reyes Cup.
I know, that's the thing. It's rest of the world versus Asia. That's how.
Well, it's actually Europe v Asia, right? That was
last year.
Yeah, but are they going to do a rest of the world as well?
That's what they're doing this year.
I mean, Europe are competitive, but I do think that Asia's the strongest pool continent, right?
you got the Philippines and Taiwan are the
Yeah,
as the
yeah.
primary leaders, and Vietnam
Singapore, yeah, yeah.
is emerging as well.
Huang Sao, he played in the Reyes Cup, didn't he?
Mhm.
The Vietnamese.
Yeah.
They were all calling him Dung, but actually Huang Sao is his nickname. That's in Vietnam. Is it the same Philippines? I don't know. The Vietnamese, the family name comes first. So
Yeah, yeah.
so when you see his name, we're actually calling him by his family name. Or most of the commentators in the Reyes Cup, but yeah, he did well. They all did well, right? Yap did well.
Yeah.
Um,
Johan was there last year.
Johan Chow. Yeah. I can't remember who was there. Who else? There was five.
One of the Ko brothers, I think, was there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I think it was Ko Pin Yi.
I
if I'm
think
correct.
5 different countries. So yes, Philippines are the number one. But the fact that Asia can put in a team with 5 different nationalities shows you how strong in depth, how much depth there is in Asia, right?
That's right.
But it's 9 ball, right? So this is not in Vietnam. It's true. Go to the pool halls. There's a lot of players. They're all playing 9 ball. They're not playing 8 ball.
Not 8 ball is not really the trend.
No, it's not the world game.
It's
right?
not the world game.
No.
The world game is still 9 ball, primarily because it's only 9 balls. It's
Yeah.
quick. It's
Yeah.
fast. But 10 ball is starting to make a little bit of headway, but it's mostly among the pros.
Yeah.
Here in the Philippines, the one that's popular is actually 61 rotation.
Oh, really?
That's
Okay.
that's the reason why.
Yeah.
If you notice Filipino pool players like Ahren, like
Yeah.
like Francisco,
Yeah.
their style is they like to make the ball move around
Yeah,
because you're
but-
basically trying to navigate a
Yeah.
crowded table.
So Grant should finish this, right? I mean, he's
Oh, I think so.
Take the 1 and then come around the houses for the 6, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Just 2 rails. Oh, okay, other way. Oh no, he stripes.
He's going
We should
to.
stop talking about football, right?
No worries. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's
He's-
good pace.
yep,
Will he get?
just there,
Oh.
just there.
Oh, that's perfect. That's
Wow.
absolutely perfect.
Nice, yeah. I was actually worried he was going to end up
then-
awkward.
Then you got the combination, and then he's back into a safety. I think he needs to back himself now and
Right.
finish these balls right.
Yeah.
He didn't do that in the first rack, but I agreed with that decision actually. Now, how is he a bit straight here?
He might have a little angle left, but
Yeah.
it's going to take a bit of.
Power.
He's going to have to squeeze the lemon really hard to get all the juice out of this shot.
Yeah, this is not an easy shot because maybe he just accepts that he has a long cut.
Yes.
You know, just come a couple of feet down the table. Yeah, I think come towards the middle of the table and then.
If he can get just near the middle of the table, that's going to be a
fine.
big thing
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, that's quite hard from there.
He's measuring it right now because he
Yeah.
realizes he doesn't have too much angle to work with.
I think don't worry too much about how far up the table you get. You're straight. You're pretty straight here anyway. Little angle, but
Yeah.
don't force it. That's my view on this shot. Play it.
He was hoping he would have gotten a little more angle on this.
Just take your medicine. Take your medicine. If he misses, the 13, it may not be the end of the rack. Let's see.
Actually, my thought is if he's too worried about missing the 13, he can just play a safety and then bring the ball back up table to
Yeah.
make the shot on the 6 longer.
Okay, so he's. Oh, where's that going? Where's that going? Oh, he got away with that.
Wow, he did all right.
I-
Wow. I don't know whatever Grant is smoking. Maybe I should have some of that.
I'll be honest, I don't know where that was. What he was playing there. Maybe he was playing to come into the black there.
What that smile
I
on
don't
his
know.
face say? I
I
think
don't
the
know.
smile on his face was like, maybe I got away with it. I do not know.
Yeah, he got lucky there. That could have been game over, but it isn't.
No, not at all.
So for Kieran here, tough. Like
Yeah.
maybe tie up one of the other balls. Maybe tie up the black. That's what I would do maybe, and leave the white on the top rail.
That could work. That could actually work.
Yeah, tie it up. Okay, or leave it close to the top. He didn't tie it. He didn't do either there.
Well, he's gambling, I think, on the fact that Grant might be hesitant to go for a long shot here. And I think that's what he's
Yeah,
trying to
but
do.
Yeah, so he can't cut this. He can't see the right-hand side, I think.
But this is still going to be a tough one, though.
Or maybe he can't. Maybe just another safety off the left-hand side. Just, yeah, tie up his ball. Okay.
Oh, well.
I think the one, yeah,
This is going to be tough because if he's going to try and
Yeah.
get preparation, he's going
Yeah.
to bump into the 8 for
right.
sure.
I think you play, for me, you play this with a little top and a medium pace with a little top.
Okay.
Then you push the black away and then you roll through and back again across the, I don't know. Yeah. 'Cause
Top with
you've got to go
medium.
top anyway with the bridging over the top.
And the medium.
Pace, that's what I would do if you're going to get contact with the black anyway. Okay, so he did it quite soft. Okay. Yeah.
But that was the idea. He
Yeah.
did the right idea.
Yeah, but you're thinking about so many things that you miss the one, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the curse of pool, that sometimes when you're at that level where you can start moving the ball where you want, and then you start thinking of 10 things at once.
Play this with a little draw to avoid 6, or just kiss it lightly on the right-hand side is fine. Yeah, yeah. There we go.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. Now,
there we go. This is for a Saigon 4-2 lead.
yeah, like you said, if you can get it to as high as 8-4, that would be
Well,
the dream.
it puts us in contention
Yeah.
for sure, and it may even make Manila very happy.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, I think that was what Esteban was saying. He was saying, I hope they neutralize each other so we can
well,
sneak in.
we were 3 behind. They will want us to win, but narrowly. That's what they will want.
Yeah.
Which could happen, right? Look at the score now.
Oh, it could,
Um,
yeah. I mean, this is going to be a huge win for Grant because at least you still maintain the 2-rack lead.
Yeah, yeah, and it will put the demons of the first rack behind him. I said that. Just put it behind. Win the second one. That's what he's looking like he's going to do.
Well, he's playing like a tough man.
No.
Oh my! What? Wow. Okay, that was. I think that was a mental lapse on this part there. That might have been a mental lapse. I don't know what happened there, but I thought right there he had it. Wow.
I don't know either.
I mean, he's left the door wide open here, fortunately.
Yeah, he's pretty straight, but he can go with top and yeah. Wow.
Okay.
I feel for him there.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna hurt your it's gonna hurt you quite terribly there. That's okay,
that's
actually.
a massive moment, but yeah.
That's okay, but it's okay for Kieran. But I'm sure Grant is in his chair replaying that shot in his mind.
That's the problem. He's going to be replaying it a lot. I feel for him there.
Yeah.
Good lad, and he's.
You after this you can go check on him real quick. Just make sure that.
I will. I'm switching with the Singapore guy right anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to see that.
Yeah, it's painful. It's painful to watch if you're.
I'll have a talk with him.
If you're from
He's,
Saigon,
wow.
it's painful to watch. And well, I mean, Grant put up a fight, but it's as we would say, the ball is just that round.
I can only think there's pressure. That's all.
Right.
Grant's a great player, and that.
Right.
He'll.
Well, anyway, it's been a pleasure calling the match with you.
Thank you.
And go let Grant know that.
I need to talk to him after.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
All right.
You take care, Paul. All right, and
Nice.
good luck. And good luck later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it? Yeah. Do it. If you want to do it, you do it.
You too? Okay. Well, if you're up for round 2,
You get 2 headsets or no? You got 2 headsets? Or what?
that's in the headset right
No,
here.
no. If you want to do, you do. Can I WhatsApp you? Capture a few minutes for the lines. Yeah, of course.
All right, so that was Paul from the Ho Chi Minh team, and yeah, I could feel the emotion there because I'm sure. I mean, again, it was very difficult seeing that miss because now with that, the chances of Saigon catching up have narrowed significantly. And this is why we're looking at this match now. We're gonna see if for the next 3 racks, if Saigon can fight back, or if Singapore can hold level and maintain their stand on the and maintain their hold on the championship. Yeah, sure. And of course, while we're about to get ready here, and of course, joining us again. Well, what can they say? What they say that if you love someone, let them go, and if they come back to you, they were meant for you in the first place.
That must be it.
Yeah, nice to see you again, my friend.
Likewise, likewise.
Well, looks like we're gonna get the opportunity to see if your team can somehow hold off a very game Ho Chi Minh squad.
Absolutely. Yeah, they are very game indeed. You know, it's been a very tough battle so far, but we're fighting back, right?
Yeah.
The last match was unexpectedly pleasant in our favor.
Yeah, I mean, again, I could hear. I mean, like his colleague there was definitely, he's gonna be replaying this head in his momentum head for a while, and I said, yeah, that sounds like me too.
Yeah. That 8-ball was a possible scratch shot. He ended up electing to put bottom on it, but by doing so, he missed the 8-ball and
Yeah,
gave us another chance at the table.
that's what I was trying to figure out. What happened? What spin he put that caused it to flick that way and hit the sides instead of the pocket itself?
Yeah, he just drew it back. You know, and it makes sense. You know, he didn't want to scratch. I think if he would have put straight top
Yeah.
or middle, he might have scratched. So it makes sense. Just, when you add extra English, it's possible these things can happen.
Yeah, of course. And that's why we get to see more action here. And this time, it's the Saigon Legends, Ho Chi Minh, taking on Singapore. And of course, we're gonna see if Ahren from Saigon has what it takes to stop Michael from the Stingers.
Yes.
It's deadlocked, and I believe your team is ahead and is right in front, right?
We are, but it's neck and neck. You know, we've got, of course, Saigon right on our heels in second place, and then we've got Manila. He is right behind us in third, but they're rocking and rolling against one of the Saigon teams.
I've been hearing it all. I've been hearing it all evening, apparently. Yeah. Well, this is actually the good thing is that this match could actually determine who the champions are for this installment.
Every single frame counts right now.
Yeah. So it's gonna be. Now let's see what Michael's got here in plan. So what does Michael bring that makes him up an asset to the Stinger side?
He's just very consistent. You know, he's been playing pool for quite some time, but he's putting in the time and effort just like, we would hope he is. And it's showing on the pool table right now. You know, he's been practicing and been playing pretty consistent this whole tournament.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if Michael can deliver some of that solid performance that you've seen from him in this crucial pair of racks. So he's taking out that stripe, very good. Now, how does his layout here look? If I were to ask you, how does his layout look to you right about now?
Pretty favorable, actually. You know, this 10 ball he's going for is one of the more tougher shots, just because he's got to come with a little bit of left spin to get shape on the 11 or the 15 after this. Yeah, it comes back to the center of the table. Now he's got options, right? That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
He can take the 11, or he can take I think it's the 13 down there. He's got options.
Right. I mean, again, once he took out that toughest one, everything else simplified, I think.
Absolutely.
So Michael looking to tuck this into the side pocket and set himself up good.
Yeah, the question here would just be, will he pull this one back again, or end up taking I believe it's a 13 on the rail there.
Yeah. That's a 12. Yeah.
The 12. Thank you very much. Yeah, because he's got to make sure he gets shot for the 9 ball, and that might be his out ball to the 8. But let's see what he does after this.
Yep.
He could just play a simple, very, very slight draw.
Let's see if the slickness of the table comes into play.
Yep. He's looking at the 9 next.
Nice. So he's got the 9 dialed in. He's just making sure he's just checking the angle, seeing if the what's the word for it? The path. He's trying to see if the path is clear for him to go.
Yeah, so by doing this path, it looks like he's going to take that 12 ball we talked about at the top corner pocket near the 1 ball instead. Well, he did get a little lucky here. A little
Yeah.
lucky that the 7 ball stopped him.
Yeah. That it played the break. It was the break in that moment there.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves him the 13, and then as you mentioned, he's gonna go for the 12 once off the rail, and then let it trickle towards the top, towards the center.
Yeah, he's going to have to get a little creative here.
He does have the angle, just needs to get the speed and the spin correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how he's just taking his time, trying not to let the jitters get to him.
Mhm.
So if he continues that, he may well have both racks in hand.
Oh, what a shot.
Wow. He went, I think the term is balls to the wall on that one, and man, that was good.
Absolutely.
That was good. I mean,
He's got a little cut here on this 12 ball, but I fancy him making it. And with so, he has options on the 8 ball, too.
yeah, he's cleared all the debris around the 8, and yeah, you're right. All he has to just decide is, where do I want it?
Mm-hmm.
Again, taking as much time as he wants, refusing to let it get to him.
Mm-hmm. Good shot.
Ooh,
No.
it looked like it might have drifted slightly off, actually.
Yeah, it looked like it was going in at first and just kind of rolled off a little bit to the right.
Yeah, I mean, he had it right. Although then again, even if it did go in, I'm not sure he would have liked where he was with the 8.
No, he wouldn't have. He got a little fortunate, too, with the leave here.
Yeah, I mean, he's limiting Ahren to just the shots on the right-hand side from his view.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be forced to attack the 6 first, I believe.
And he got it. Good shot there, Byron.
Now he's got that cluster up top, although I think he can actually just go for the combination right here if you
Mhm.
want. So that, because if taking out the problems is the best way to approach it, that might be the problem next.
It is. Yeah, that 7-1 combination is pretty wired, as we say, right? So I think it's going to be there it is. Pretty easy shot for him.
Yeah, just so that later on he can only focus on the simpler ones, which should make his work a little less stressful at least.
Yeah, now, I don't think the 5 ball, is that the 5 or the 4?
That's the 5, yes.
Okay, great. I don't think the 5 can go past that 12. So he's only got 1 pocket to really work with here.
Yes, that's why it's important for him to maintain his play on that side, on the left-hand side from our view.
Mm-hmm.
Has to maintain it there. Well, the only thing this place is lacking is beer, pizza, and I'm not sure what else. That's the only thing. Oh, nice shot there by Ahren. Beautiful.
It was a great shot, but I think he wanted to give himself an angle here. He's a bit straight, but
Yeah.
he can create one himself, and the question becomes, does he want to give himself an angle for the 2 to go to the 5, or just try to drift down table now and take the 5 right after the 7?
Now that's going to be dependent on how he feels he can pull this off.
Watch out for that side.
Yeah, so he's going to have no choice but to go use the angle there,
Mm-hmm.
go inside, and then a possible risk of bumping into the 12, so he's going to have to also be careful of that,
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't want to give him he doesn't want to give Michael premature clearance. So Ahren's going to take try to take time to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure out why it looks like the FIFA World Cup trophy right there.
It does. Yeah, it definitely does.
Nicely done.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was what I was worried about. It's a good thing. It's a good thing he slowed it just enough. Now this 5. I think he has enough angle to bring it upwards, but he's gonna have to play it in the same pocket, so he's got to give it enough speed to get there.
Oh, you think? I think that's a mighty tough shot to do so. I think he's looking at the side pocket right now.
The side pocket, yeah, that's actually an option. You're right.
Yeah, just roll up the cue ball, nice and smooth, and give yourself a little bit of a tougher shot on the 5. But it's better than maybe trying to go 2 or 3 rails and coming around shape for the 5 ball on the.
True.
Same, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking for myself because the squinted pockets on the side would give me palpitations. I think I would be like, wow, okay, this looks like minimal clearance.
Oh.
Well, I think if it's as loud as I think it is, I think Manila's starting to make some I think Manila's feeling like they're not just in the thick of it, they might be leading the thick of it at the rate they're going.
Yeah, at the rate they're going, they're catching right up to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look, he's putting a little bit of draw on his shot.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So
What
he
a
actually,
shot.
well, I think he liked the idea that,
You said?
yeah.
Yeah, you called it. Same pocket.
I wasn't expecting him to go about it that way though, but then
Yeah,
again,
sure.
I think I was expecting him to go off the rail and then that way, but
He really didn't like the side pocket, like you said.
yeah. But at least he solved the problem there, so Ahren's gonna not have to knock this down to be sure. Nice job. And well, even Michael says he just ran it out better.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there.
So-
Not much you can do. He shot well, and you just got to tip your hat when it happens to
Yeah.
a player like that.
Unfortunately for Michael, it's just one. It's one of just two. One of 2 racks, and if anything at all, I think. Oh, I think someone's trying to fire him up right there.
Yeah.
He needs a little firing up right there, and if he,
Mhm.
I won't be surprised if Michael suddenly lights the gunpowder under the chair and starts putting on a show here.
Yeah, well, Michael wants to give a shout out back home to his folks in, I think it's called Conroe, Galway. So he wants to say hello to his family back there, as well as a shout out to his wife, Kasha, his son, Liam, who's an aspiring pool player himself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, what's the term we use for them? Start him young.
Yeah, start him young.
Start him young.
Exactly, yeah.
I think my son. I'm gonna have to buy my son a pool cue if he keeps bugging his mother about that pool hall that opened near the house.
So I've been wanting to watch these breaks. I've been hearing a couple rumblings of a
The
lot of soft breaks happening here.
Yeah, I think you'll see them. So this is, I think you'll see them. There were a few already earlier while Paul was calling it. So you're gonna want to see this just
Yeah.
for.
It seems like it's an interesting strategy. They'd rather play defense than offense, obviously, if they're doing that.
Yeah.
Let's see if 4 balls even hit a rail. The last match was questionable. Okay, I like this.
Well,
Aaron,
he went all out on this one.
I like it. Let's just play some pool and have some fun and may the best pool player win, right?
That's right.
I like it.
I mean, I'd love to see if, in fact, Ahren can actually pour in the second rack, or if Michael can even up the odds at least.
Mhm. Yeah, the soft break, I don't know. I'd love to get your opinion in a second just to see how you feel about it because,
Yeah.
it is a strategy. There's nothing illegal about it, right? As long as 4 balls hit a rail, then you're allowed to continue on.
Right.
But it definitely creates a lot more clusters. It slows down the game.
Yeah.
And it does favor, I guess, the more defensive or
Probably the less skilled player in an argument.
yeah, the less skilled player may not have an advantage. So it does kind of weed out those less skilled players. But it does slow down the game quite a bit.
Well, yeah. Personally, I do like playing all out. I mean, there's really nothing
Yeah.
boring about letting the balls go where they may. I mean, I always like that, and I've always played that because
Yeah.
I always believe that regardless of my skill level, whether I'm good or like that, the break should not be the only way that I determine my real
Sure.
skill. My real skill should be in, can I lock you up if I have to? Can I pot the balls if I have to? Can I string balls together if I have to?
If you have to. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, that's mine. I mean, I understand why players. I mean, I understand why some would do it. It's just like with Floyd Mayweather that some don't like his boxing because it's too defensive.
yeah,
But
exactly.
hey, it actually is
It
within the
works.
rules and it works. I mean, that's why he's undefeated at least.
Mm-hmm.
So to each their own. I mean, it's also like my opinion with jump shots that I always felt that jump shots were. Initially, I felt they were kind of like a cop out in a way because I felt like the real genius is in being able to go around and everything.
Yeah.
But with how the game has evolved, my stances on that has a bit softened, so to speak. But
It's a great analogy you called out with Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
It's a very defensive game. You know, it's not
Mhm.
very offensive. It's not very showy or flashy.
yeah,
But it does get the results done, right?
yeah. I mean, he's undefeated. I think that's all we need to know about.
Yeah.
It worked. I mean, of course, I don't like it. Of course, I find it rather. Yeah, I find it rather droll. I guess
Mhm.
might be the term, but if it nets you results, I guess it works. I mean, the only thing that excite the ones who play with a more exciting skill,
Mhm.
like this, would have to do is they have to compensate in other ways.
Sure.
They have to find other ways to neutralize that. Like aside from just simple break and runs, good breaks, and all that, they also have to find other ways to beat. Just like that analogy with the bad boy Pistons
Oh
of
yeah.
the late '80s and '90s and early '90s. The Bulls were a much more polished team. So when Michael Jordan was asked about it, he basically said that he wanted to beat the team their way with
Mhm.
their style. And when they came up with that, and when they figured out how to become that well-oiled machine, 6 championships.
Yeah, you have to adapt. You have to adapt. And it's a good point, right? We've seen the soft break happen from the Saigon team in the first couple rounds, couple sets of matches here. So
Yep.
will the Singapore team be able to adapt to that and tighten their game up and play defensive just as Saigon? You know, because it's, we've seen what they're doing. Right?
Yes,
We've
yes.
seen the strategy. How
Yes.
do you adapt?
Exactly. Because technically it's not. I mean, it's not illegal. I
No.
mean, they are still hitting the required number of
Correct.
rails and contacting the rails and everything. It's really just a matter of, okay, so if you're giving me this card, I have to find a way to counter your card to give
Yeah.
you the Uno reverse. I need to give you the
Yeah.
Uno reverse right there.
Almost makes you wonder if these guys are one pocket players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because one pocket's a little bit more of a strategy like that, right? So it's
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see if Ahren can do something with this one because
Mhm.
where's that's
Oh.
okay,
yeah,
okay.
didn't quite fit.
But I think Mike does have some shots he can go for here.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, there's one or two clusters, but he might be able to work around those clusters too, because he's got a couple open shots, open attempts here. And like we talked about, I want to see him do a comeback here. Because
Yeah.
that last game was possibly his.
yeah.
Let's see how he responds.
So I'm looking at Mike here. Is he going for the? Is that the 10 he's going for?
Yes, looks like that is the 10.
Okay.
And he is taking it up table. Let's see if he decides to draw into the cluster. Yeah, that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
He was trying to draw into that cluster and get that breakout. You know, it ended up being okay for him because there's not a lot of easy out here.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah.
Cluster here, cluster there, and
Mhm.
cluster. It's like a triangular shape, actually. A triangle of clusters, right?
Yeah, the good thing is he didn't miss the ball and break it out. You know,
Yeah.
that would be the ultimate problem, right?
Maybe that's why he went for it. He said that at the very least, if I miss this, the worst that can happen is nothing gets broken.
Exactly.
Aaron's weighing his options now because, well, he's going for the 4.
I think we'll see a safety here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he takes.
Oh, he got there too. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, he got it. Now, I'm trying to figure what color ball. I think that's the 15. Does that pass to the side possibly?
It does pass through the side, yes. You know, it's just a more difficult shot because you're tucked up against another ball.
Yeah, it is.
But ultimately, there is an out here.
I mean, if he's aggressive enough, if he's willing to go for it, yeah.
I think you got to go for it. You know, down one frame in the set, you got to go for it.
Yep. I always got used to the term frame from snooker, and then it's rack if it's pool. I
Yeah.
guess it's the unique terminology thing at times. Let's see.
He's cutting this in the side, it looks like.
I think so.
There it is, and he got the breakout.
Oh,
Now, Can we
nice.
get a good bounce?
Not
Not the most favorable bounce, but he still has an option at the end there.
yeah. He can still work this one, but
Mhm.
it's gonna require a little more concentration.
Yeah, you see the different strategy or different techniques as from between the Singapore team and in a Saigon team, right?
Yes.
In this rack, you saw Michael going for 2 offensive breakouts. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, he wanted to get aggressive. He said, "This is my table. I don't want you to get back to it."
Yeah.
Whereas the Saigon team is just playing more defensive, a little tighter, and they're okay with you breaking out my clusters for me. Right?
Yeah. They want you to put the work, while it's more of your team saying, we want to show we can do the work.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Nice.
And again, no right or wrong way of playing pool, right? It's just there's so many different ways to run a table or to win.
Yeah. Now that he's here, so I believe that's a 13. It looks like he's good with that one. Or will he go for the 10 in the side? That's also an option. Now it looks like he's calling the 13.
Going back to boxing analogy, I prefer the Manny Pacquiao style over the Mayweather
Oh,
style.
yeah. Who doesn't? I mean, his stature in boxing is almost closest in magnitude to what Muhammad Ali was back in the day.
Sure.
He's close. He's getting close to that.
Yeah.
To the point that even people don't know boxing. Like, you know Manny Pacquiao? Oh, you mean the Filipino?
Of course, yes. I've been fortunate enough to see Manny Pacquiao fight several times in Las Vegas and Dallas, Texas, so I'm quite the fan as well.
Yeah, I mean, at his peak, the blazing hand speed, the way he would machine gun punches into the opponent.
Yeah.
That to the point that even I think that was the time when was that Sugar Shane Mosley who actually threw in the towel because he was kind of like, or was that Oscar De La Hoya? I'm trying to remember.
It was Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya, right? Yeah.
What? I was at that fight.
Yeah.
I was at
the one where he threw it in because he was like,
Yeah.
and I think and he was quoted as saying, "Ooh, what happened there?"
Yeah. Uncharacteristic miss there.
And
He did break out the little cluster of the 211, but then it came right back to it. So he got a
Yeah.
little fortunate with the miss. It could have been a lot more disastrous than what it is
Right.
now. Yeah.
I think I was able to watch that match also live, and I was like, wow, I didn't expect that it would go that far. I actually was kind of impressed with De La Hoya that he was still able to withstand such.
Well, I'm a big Pacquiao fan. Like I said, I went to that fight live in Las
Right,
Vegas.
you were there.
And De La Hoya was a little bit past his prime. So,
Yes, he was.
So it is unfortunate that they didn't fight each other at their prime, but Pacquiao really just outclassed him.
Yeah.
He really did.
Pacquiao was just on another level that day.
I think it might have gone to round 9, and you're right, it could have been stopped before that.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, De La Hoya already has his legacy in boxing cemented, so
Correct.
he didn't really need the fight. But of course, nothing like a good payday.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing like a good payday. I mean, that was actually the accusation that some had with some of Pacquiao's later opponents, because they would basically, it's like they basically would have no realistic chance of beating him, but they would still go up against him because, hey, it's a guaranteed payday.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know the one thing, ooh,
Oof, yeah.
that's gonna hurt.
Another miss by Michael, unfortunately. It wasn't not the easiest cut either in the side pocket.
Yeah.
It was very thin, and he needed to hold the cue ball as much as possible to get shape on the 10.
That's right.
And probably break out that 15. So not easy,
Yeah,
but I'd like to see him back at the table one more time if we can.
that's true. Actually, the biggest thing I think Pacquiao did, I think for boxing in general, was, especially for Filipino boxing, you notice that in a lot of the undercards, he would stack it with Filipino boxers.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was his way of giving back. He would realize that he was lucky when he got that opportunity with Marco Antonio Barrera, and he realized that, hey, not everyone's gonna get the opportunities I do. So while I'm active,
Yeah.
let me throw my boys on the cards, and maybe one of them, or even if two of them, could get lucky and hit the big time.
Absolutely. You mentioned Marco Antonio Barrera. I was at that fight too.
Oh, that one too.
That was my first ever boxing fight in San Antonio, Texas.
And was that the time that you started getting an impression like, wow, he's just amazing?
Absolutely. He was fighting so many of the Mexican fighters at the time, and they were the ferocious ones.
Yeah.
Was it Marco Antonio? Oh, Eric Morales.
Eric Morales. I remember that one.
battle. Oh, come on. Oh man.
Yikes.
A good attempt by Michael, but luckily he did block the pocket for the 7-ball.
Yeah. At least putting a cork in that pocket, but
We got a back and forth match over here.
yeah. No one's Looks like these matches are just it's like action just flowing all over. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. That's Manila making some noise again. Man,
Well, they're playing well enough. They should make that.
that's
noise,
true.
yeah.
That's true. I mean, it's a hint that my boys are basically fighting as hard as they can. I think they're smelling a championship, and I think it would be poetic if they did in fact win here. Of course, it would be poetic because it's home soil.
It is, yes.
But of course, I'm gonna respect the fact that your boy that you want another title, and I'm not denying you.
Yeah, back to back just sounds so sweet. We got it last year.
Who wouldn't want a back-to-back
Yeah,
championship?
exactly.
Who wouldn't want it? I'd actually be offended if you settled for anything less than a back-to-back attempt. Let's see. So, yeah, okay. So Michael, fortunately,
He's back at the table.
yeah, and he's got to make each one count now because there you go.
We're talking about that trophy, and that trophy was sitting so nicely back at our pool hall of Tigress
Yeah.
back home in Singapore. So
Yep.
calling out Tigress for being such a good venue and sponsoring the Singapore Stingers.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So that trophy needs to come back home to Tigress.
Well, I'm sure that it would look good at any pool hall that it ends up in,
Yeah.
whether it's Manila, Singapore, Ho Chi Minh, or wherever on the continent. Wow,
All
that
right.
that that had hints of I didn't want to go there,
True.
but he's got it. So now just this ball and the 8, and I think Michael may have banished the ghosts of missed shots past. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah,
If he pots this, the shape on the 8 should be pretty natural.
yeah. This,
Does- Maybe just a little bit of a stun. Yeah, just like that.
nicely.
Great shot.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Just needs to focus every last ounce of his concentration into this, and I think he can at least go leave the table with a smile.
Absolutely. It's the Michael that we're used to seeing back home in Singapore.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can finish this up. There we go.
Yep. Well, that's exactly what we wanted, because if Michael Tiarnaigh can bring it home, I think he's gonna try. And I think he dedicated that rack to his people over in the Republic of Ireland, right?
I believe so. Yes.
I don't blame him.
And don't forget his wife and children back home in Singapore.
Of course, and of course, his lovely family,
Yes.
family waiting in Singapore too. Well, it looks like he's got the big one there. So now it's going to go down to I think 2 more matches, I believe.
Yeah, 2 more matches. That decides who wins it all.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting encounter because now we're going to see who matches up here. Gotta say, this final day is turning out to be more exciting than I expected it to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to see in our next match, it's going to be Declan Farrelly taking on Anthony Wildman from Saigon.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine that. It's going to so what does Declan have that you can consider a strong point for the Singapore 2 team?
Well, just as we need right now, Declan thrives under pressure.
Right.
If you were to have one guy on your team that's going to go and play one game for whatever amount of money,
Right.
you would put Declan up.
Okay.
He doesn't freeze under pressure. He doesn't stress too much, and I think he plays a little bit better with a beer too under his belly too.
Oh.
So,
Well, I think he might have had one already. So we're gonna see if a little liquid courage
Yeah.
gives him that acts like his spinach.
sure.
Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting. I'd love to see if how Declan, because it'll be my first time seeing him today as well,
Mhm.
and for him and Anthony. So will it be Saigon's Wildman, or will it be will be another sharpshooter from the Stingers taking on this challenge. Taking on the racks here. This is going to be interesting.
I don't think you'll see a soft break here. That's for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, Declan likes to
He
fire
likes to,
'em.
he likes to hit it
Yeah,
right there.
there you
Yeah?
go.
That looks like a break I could go behind any.
Yep, let the balls fly.
So he's got a good spread and he made a ball. And speaking of which, I've been seeing that lately. The way, so that's a strap or a clip he actually has for his chalk, right?
Yes, exactly. Just a little bit more convenient, you know, especially for those players who chalk on every single shot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the guys I used to call matches for, his version is it's basically a wrist strap and then he has a magnet and then that's where he clips on the chalk.
I haven't seen that before, but yeah, that sounds like it would come in handy.
I mean, it's magnetic so it doesn't fall off unless he actually takes it off.
Yeah.
And it's very handy. I mean, it's basically like you just have to look at your watch and, oh, there's the chalk, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm seeing here, so what does the Tomahawk have in mind here to stake his claim to this rack?
Well, there's no clusters here, so he's got a good opportunity. I think how he's going to get shape on the 3 is pretty much my only question mark at the moment.
Right.
So he pulls it back here. I'm assuming he's going to try and go for the 6 next.
Yep.
Got a little bit out of shape, so that 6 might be what he's going to use to get onto the 3.
Yeah, I think this, well, you're right. The 3
Oh,
looks,
he's taking the 3 now. Not a bad option.
I mean, the angle's not terrible,
No.
so I guess I can see why he might want to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to take it when you have the chance.
Yeah. It's still within your scope of power, so to speak. Ooh, that's yeah, that's. I'm already. I think he has lucky number 13 in his sights because that seems to be his point of focus there.
Yeah. You know, can happen to anybody, right?
It can. It can. There's.
Now, of course, I'm a little biased, but we're hoping it happens to Anthony.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Oh man, there goes that Manila team.
Yeah.
There.
They're making up ground as we speak here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least it allows us to know the score without having to ask around. Like,
Yeah.
we know they're making a run for it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Anthony's gonna go up, and I think he's gonna attack the 10 at this point, right?
Yeah, that's really his only problem ball. So I definitely should. I looks actually. What's the one near the 8 ball? That might be a little bit tricky as well.
That looks like the 14. Yeah.
Okay, that
looks
might
like
be a little bit tricky, but I certainly would take the 10 next.
I mean, if it's the 14, his best option would probably be the top right, I would think. Top right corner.
Yes.
Top right corner, because the 8 is blocking the way to one of the bottom pockets, and the 6 is doing the same. And if he tries to go to the side pockets, unless the 6 goes away, then the 6 is not going to be allowing him. Ooh. But anyway. This is going to be quite a situation here.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky, right? Because,
Yeah.
you know, natural English, he might bump into the 1, or even he could even scratch here. So he's going to have to put a little bit of spin on this one. Looks like he's drawing back
Right.
to try to avoid all the balls, and he didn't. See, he bumped into
Oh,
the front.
no, yeah.
That was the tricky part.
Yeah.
You called it.
He basically put himself in a tricky situation. Now he has no choice but to go for the 14, I believe. Yeah, 14, that's free.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, he doesn't have a whole lot of options at this point. I mean, I'm actually more thinking of he should go try to tuck it in behind that 15 just to make it tough, but I'm not sure he's willing to. I'm not sure if he's considering it. I would tuck it in right behind there if I could, just so that he has no clear option.
Yeah, that's a great call out, right? If you go behind it rail first and just touching that 15, You
Yeah.
can do a two-way. You can do it in two-way. So you can actually tuck in that cue ball and really hide the ball from other opportunities that Declan could have had.
Yeah.
But you know, he does not to go there. Now he gives the control back to Declan, and we'll see what kind of defense he comes up with. Because at some point, either he's going to have to play defense, or he's going to try to use the one ball to knock out the 5 if he has the right angle.
Right. Open balls here include the. Okay, he's going for the 3 again.
Interesting. Okay. He's basically letting Anthony have a crack at it. He said, "Hey, if you want to try and pot this ball and,
Yeah.
and break it out, go ahead."
Yeah, he's fishing him on this one,
Exactly.
I think.
I think
Okay.
Anthony's looking at it like, "I know what you just did." You know.
Yeah. I see what you did there, my
Yeah.
friend. I see what you did there.
Yep.
I want to see. I want to see what happens here. If Anthony can come up with some sort of answer here.
Yeah, it looks like he is taking the bait because he did call the pocket. So we'll see if he puts enough draw on this to actually get a breakout here.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It could. Yeah. He could surprise us.
There it goes. Look at this shot.
Wow. Spectacular. I mean, regardless of the side you're rooting for,
Yeah.
that was fantastic.
Absolutely. You see my guys in the Singapore side saying, "What a shot!"
Yeah.
You know, they're clapping on our side as well because you just got to tip your hat and say, "What a shot!"
That was a spectacular escape from that. He basically said, "All right, fine, I'll take it."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, Declan gave him the opportunity, and at this level, some of these guys can do it, and Anthony proved to be one of those guys.
Yep. So that just leaves the 8 ball for him to knock this in. And to be fair to Declan, he did try to bait him the best he could.
Yeah.
And basically he forced Anthony to dig deep, and he dug deep, all right?
He did. Yeah, like I said, all you got to do is just say, tip your hat and say, "Good shot, Anthony." And
Yep.
All right, but it's not over yet. He's got to pot this 8.
Yeah.
You know, we've given enough credit on that draw shot.
He's
What does he do here?
just has to cap it off with this 8 if he can.
He's got a big pocket too, so it should be okay. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, it was one of those, it was about to knock in the door first.
Yeah.
Like, no. Anyway, good point there. So I guess we're going to see Declan go all out in the next track. I'm expecting him to go all out here.
I see my Singapore guys cheering. Looks like Anthony over there, Sudanto. He just finished clearing the 8 ball out.
Wow.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Happy to see that.
At least Ant showing that he can match, he can go toe to toe with just about anyone, and
He
then
sure
some.
can, yeah.
He can do it. Well, we're gonna find out now if Declan can. Well, if we can paraphrase it, if he can deck the halls with his own Christmas glory. Christmas is actually coming up. Actually,
is.
Christmas is gonna be here in the Philippines next month.
Next month?
Yeah, because we celebrate this Christmas season here starting September the 1st.
Kid, all the way till December?
Yeah, we have the longest Christmas season
Wow.
in the world. I mean, if you happen to be here September the 1st, you'll start hearing Christmas songs at in the malls, in public transport. So it's gonna be already.
That's incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will be back. I'm going to try to make it for the Reyes Cup. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll see some of those Christmas lights up by then.
I think you will. And if you visit the malls, yeah, you'll probably be hearing, "Oh, great, not Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You" for the nth time.
I think I've heard that enough.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, Anthony Wildman gonna go show what he's got here. And of course, is one of his teammates from the Saigon Legends trying to give him a little pep talk, a little pep smack. I'm not sure if that's actually part of it. Okay, but yeah, and that looks like he might be going for the head-on trick here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't...
Yeah. So I believe that's what you call the head spot right there, which is
Yeah.
the direct opposite of the foot spot where you normally would be racking the balls up. So nice break there. And a ball down for Anthony.
All right, great.
He's got a ball down, but now the hard work begins, and that's what ball to go for. He's just helping the referee out, I'm sure. These racks are a little, what's the word for it? Yeah, it's just getting the... Okay, just delicately ever so... Ooh, moved it slightly. I think you moved it slightly. Yeah, I mean, this is what I actually don't like about this particular rack. I think this is the one from Taum, if I'm correct. My only complaint with this Taum rack is that it's a little trickier to remove than the normal, I've noticed. Whereas the standard one, not as much. But then again, it is supposed to do the same job here. So our referee just going to remove that rack as much as possible, clearly using the what's the word for this? The ball marker. So the ball marker, just making sure. And I believe, yeah, we're gonna remove the referee's just gonna make sure. He's just gonna make sure that the balls are properly restored. So since he had only one ball marker, he had to use one of the chalks as the other ball.
Right? Okay.
But just so that, because that was one thing I noticed, I was mentioning about the Taum rack. I believe that's a Taum triangular rack. And the problem with it is, because it has so many curves on it, it can make it a little more challenging to remove. Unlike the more traditional straight triangle.
It's definitely not perfect, you know, but I'd rather have that than just a piece of chalk.
That's true, that's true. At least he had the ball marker for one. But he had to basically mark two balls. Anyway, and Anthony Wildman, okay. Knocks this down. And as we said before, someone has to make a move here.
Well, it looks like that Manila match is over. I wonder if we can get an update on that one.
Well, let's see. Maybe someone passing through here will give us an update or something.
You know, the Singapore team is getting a little excited. They feel that they just need a couple racks, just 2 racks, and then the lead will be insurmountable. But I want to do the math on that one first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Maybe you can get the math from your teammates. Maybe I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would have the scores. One of them might at least have the updated scores. But anywho, while we're doing that, Anthony's just trying to get that momentum going. So let's see. Let's find out if Anthony's got an answer for this. I think he's going for the 3 all right. That's what he's going for. Nice shot. Now, we're going to find out here what he'll do next.
Yeah, that 2 balls jammed in there, isn't it?
Yeah. The 7 looks like the next logical option here if he's going to try and pot this.
You know, it's funny, we talk about this 2 ball being jammed up, but after he made that brilliant shot the rack before,
yeah,
I'm sure he can figure this out.
I think, yeah, I'm not going to underestimate him after this. But,
exactly.
But it's certainly going to pose a challenge to him, so
Yes.
that's it. So I want to see here if how he'll take out the 7. Maybe knock it into the same pocket where he wants to get the 4, so that he'll at least get, and even use the 4 for a little friendly bump.
It did. Now, what does that do to the breakout on the 2 ball, right?
Actually, I'm trying to look at the 2 to see if it's actually jammed up that close against the 15, because if it's not, he may be able to slide it into the bottom left.
He's looking at it like it goes. Yeah, he's looking at it like it goes.
The only thing is, he just has to be careful he doesn't end up behind some balls again. We're gonna see what happens here, and we'll see. And we'll see if we can try to get an update on what happened with the Manila Hong Kong match, I believe.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just so that we can, just so that we have a better idea of what the standings are.
It's gonna be close, in my opinion.
I think so.
I think every single frame counts.
Yeah.
And who knows? I mean, I don't know if Singapore's gonna end up in 1st, 2nd, 3rd.
Yep.
I really have no idea.
Yeah.
But speaking. He looks okay.
I think he's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he wouldn't be so aggressively going for it if he didn't feel it was it was a no-go.
An option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony's playing quite strong.
So what's going to happen is it's going to give him a natural angle to the 8 towards the side, I assume, if he knocks in this 2 successfully, right?
It should. Yes.
Should give him a natural angle to attack the side.
Might kiss off the 15, but either way, it should be safe.
Yep.
Yeah, he missed the 15 because he missed the ball altogether.
Yeah.
Wow.
Although, now, this is going to be Declan's big moment.
Mm-hmm.
He knows it's just one ball left for Anthony. So, can Mr. Farrelly put this baby away?
Yeah, Mr. Farrelly, who hails from Meath, who wanted to give a shout out to his lads back in Sally.
Sweet.
And then, of course, he's dedicating this game and this match to his wife, Laura, and his kids, Ava and Sophia.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
Yes.
I hope they're watching. I mean, I'm hoping they're watching. So they could support, so they could give him support even from way out from where they are.
Well, this is being posted on YouTube, correct?
It is, yeah.
Great. So then, if they're not watching live, they can always watch it again tomorrow.
Yeah. It's actually, if you're on YouTube, just look for APC Asian Pool Challenge on
Perfect.
YouTube. That's the one. And
Perfect.
it's live right now, so you'll know. Oh, and no, that's not what he wanted. Ay, ay, ay.
It's not. It's not.
Ah.
Luckily, the shape on the leave on the 2 is not
Yeah, no gimme on the
a
2.
gimme, exactly.
No gimme on the 2, but I think Uncle Roger would simply say hi.
Hiya.
He'd be like, he'd be asking why you missed that.
Good old Uncle Roger, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but he has a lot of points about Jamie Oliver. He has a lot of points that are correct about Jamie Oliver.
Yeah?
I mean,
I'm not familiar. Maybe you can give me 1 or 2.
now here's the thing. One of his oppositions with Jamie Oliver is that he has a thing for butchering recipes, or he does the recipe in such a way that's so different from the original that he literally just made it the saying, "It'll make our ancestors cry."
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know how Asian cooking is. It's very specific on the ingredients, pretty clear on the proportions and the cooking method. And if you try to switch it with just about any other ingredient, you're going to run into a problem. It's not going to taste good, or it's not going to taste, or it may come out odd.
I understand. It's something that in this day and age we come on, missed that one. But he left them really good.
He
Really
went
bad.
two-way again.
He did. He definitely went 2-way on that shot.
I like the fact that Declan is actually playing hyper defense now.
Aggressive.
He just he's not giving Anthony anything. Not after the previous shot.
Absolutely. He knows what Anthony's capable of. He said, okay, let me figure this out. Let me adjust my game, because Anthony's too good of a player to just let him run the table.
I think he's going to go for a deliberate. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a deliberate foul. Wow. Okay, yes.
That was a heck of a kick shot.
Yeah.
A little harder, and that might have gone.
Actually, yeah, he might have actually caused us to say, "You're Filipino too," right?
Yeah. He was watching Ahren and Bustamante.
Must have been, yeah. Well, let's see.
There's a little bit of discussion going on over here.
I think they're checking if it's a legal shot, probably. Maybe they're checking if he actually hit the rail first or
Yeah,
something.
that's a good question. It might have hit rail first and then the 2-ball,
Yeah.
but I don't think it did. They're going to take a look at the camera. I mean, right now, why not? Every single frame, as I've been talking about, matters. Every point matters. Not that it's
No, it's competition. You gotta be as fair as possible.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I understand it. I think it looks like a foul, I guess. Looks like a foul.
wow. I mean, there wasn't much deliberation on that at all. They said right away, and there we go. I would have liked them to take a look at the cameras, but they went ahead and quickly picked that ball up. Okay.
Yeah, I think the referee might have trusted the consensus at
Yeah,
least.
must have been pretty obvious.
Yeah. And well, if anything at all, Declan's it's now or never for him.
Absolutely.
Now or never.
There we go.
That's what I like to see. Just no hesitation. Just go right for the throat if you have to.
That's how he plays. He plays quick. He plays fast. He plays aggressive, but he plays well.
Yeah. Well, he's doing himself a big favor here by going at his usual pace, I guess. Oh, wow. I like this. Yep. He's okay. He's actually okay.
Yep, it's a little thin than you may have wanted, but I think we're going to see a celebration by the Singapore Stingers here. Yes, they do.
Big shot there by Declan. Farrelly, and show the usual show of respect. I mean, he was saying, yeah, I'm sure there's a little bit of a thought there, but yeah, I'm not blaming Anthony for wanting to be absolutely sure about
Of
that call
course.
because
Yeah.
again, every point matters. All right, so we've got one more coming up.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, we're moving on to the next one, and
yeah, last one for the Ho Chi Minh Singapore set today, and we're gonna see if this. Oh, yep, I don't blame him. He say, yep, mandatory selfie.
yeah, exactly. As
Ba-
if he wasn't in the frame or the picture enough, he wanted to get one more.
Oh, he's fine. He just wanted to make sure I'm here, right? I'm
Yep.
here. I'm here. Well, good for him though. And coming up next, it's I believe that's Jorizal Aquilino.
Well,
Jorizal Aquilino D, yeah, representing your team.
yes, that would be AJ. We call him.
AJ, yeah.
Yeah.
AJ taking on Jamie, McKay, Gregory from Ho Chi Minh. So we're gonna find out if AJ's got the stuff.
I need to hear this Filipino pronunciation one more time. How would you say AJ's name?
Aquilino Jorizal D. D is his last name, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it sounds much better when you say it.
Well-
I'm not even gonna give it a try.
I'm gonna bet this. Number one, Jorizal, he got that from Jose Rizal, the national hero.
Okay.
It's a Filipino thing. Filipinos for some reason love to smash names together.
Yeah.
Like what's that? Like Jose Marie, like Joseph and Maria and Mary.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes find it odd. Like, can we not smash the names together, guys? Name your kid something better than a smashed name.
Sure.
Usually, but yeah. So Aquilino, Jorizal, or AJD taking on Jamie, McKay, Gregory. So I wonder what I wonder how AJ can what his game plan is against Jamie from Saigon.
Oh, look at this soft
That
break.
you
Come
saw
on.
you saw it. You saw it.
4 balls didn't even hit a rail. Come on, guys.
You saw it.
Yeah, this needs to be.
That's too much.
Yeah, didn't even hit 4 balls. Didn't even hit a cushion.
Yeah.
And I don't even think they're looking at it.
Well, I think they're not strict about the break rules right here. Maybe in next year's I don't know.
I mean, that's the rule everywhere.
Should be. But well, we're gonna find out. I mean, yeah. I mean, because the thing was when I started this one, there was no call made on it. So we're gonna see what the let's see. Well, I mean, I don't blame it for being a point of controversy. I don't blame you personally. Also, I feel that to some degree, it's what's you call that? People get carried away with it. What
Yeah.
happened here? I get it.
Yeah, I think that one right there might just take away the spirit of the whole game. I mean,
I get it.
that was a bit of.
That-
I'll use the word obnoxious there.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
That
No. You're actually my sentence. Your sentiments and mine are kind of are equal on this one. I mean,
Yeah.
a soft break, sure, but a break that where not enough actually get there.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
kind of wait.
Come on.
What's the break for again?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure 4 balls didn't hit a rail there. Even if they did, it seems a bit silly that we're even having this discussion
Yeah.
during a match at the finals of the APC, and we're talking about whether or not 4 balls hit a cushion. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you were talking to your teammates just a moment ago, and
Yeah.
obviously they weren't too pleased about it, but they just said, "Well, it is what it is."
well, I mean, right now there's a possibility that AJ might finish out the whole rack here, and then it might be in your face kind of deal, right?
Yeah, it might be it might be academic and moot at this point.
It's true.
Well, let's see what AJ can do here. Can he get around? I think he's planning for the 9. That's what looks like. Or is it the 12?
I think the 12 goes into the side pocket, so if he might want to just stun this ball or bring it back just a slight, so he has the 9 ball in the corner pocket after
Alright.
this.
All right.
AJ's a strong player offensively and defensively, so
Mhm.
you know he's not really the right guy to soft break against. But so I'm hoping that
He makes him pay.
exactly I do.
I get it. I get it.
It's a little bit funny at this stage of the game to be doing those kind of tactics, but
Well, again, that's what it is. So
Yeah.
for now, I think he's going for the 9, right?
he is. Yep. Beautiful
Solid
shot.
stroke. Now, does he have enough to get to the? Yeah, I think that looks like no, not quite.
Yeah, that look on his face says it all.
The no, not quite.
He's going to have to do a slight masse here around the 1, I think it is. And if he can, then it might be academic, but it's not going to be easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's gonna do a little lift of the cue. I mean,
Yeah, it's a slight masse.
yeah. But yeah, any masse, even a slight one, is still challenging because.
Especially when you're shooting over an 8-ball.
Oh yeah. See this one. Well,
The masse didn't take.
it's the risk of it.
Yeah.
It's the risk of it. I mean, honestly, a less confident player, he might have just tried to hit the thin part what they could and then let roll up table just to make the shots tougher. Perhaps I would have probably left it where the cue ball was a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
That way, I would have just hit it thin and then let go up and then let my opponent figure out from there. Assuming I was not confident with my masse skills.
Yeah, okay.
I probably would have played a more conservative tactic. But at any rate, Jamie's going to have a lot of balls to finish up. And let's be honest, that 6-3 pairing over on the left might pose a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, that was close. One.
Yeah.
He almost missed the ball in hand there, but it did fall.
Yep.
And he does have a shot on the next, looks like the 4 ball.
Yeah, the 4 ball could be it. Especially if it gives him an opening to attack the 6-3. The 3 ball, if he could go for it directly. Well, anyway, still a lot of happenings here. And pretty much anyone's contest that in this matches, but of course,
Oh, he's playing defense here.
yeah, he knows that.
He's got to get the separation of those 2 balls, right?
Yeah, he had to get rid of the trouble balls. I mean, he had to resolve the trouble balls first. Now, I wonder what AJ's going to do because he has no clear path. He's going to have to go, I guess, for a 1-rail kick, I'm assuming. If he has no clear path to the 8, I think.
Yeah.
He's going to have to go at least 1 rail.
Well, he's chalking up really well here. It might be the jump cue he's chalking up.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Well, look at that. Filipino using a jump cue.
Well, just because I'm not a fan of it doesn't mean others aren't.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Look at that.
That's right. A jump shot that would make Fedor Gorst say, "You're my man."
Yeah. And that was really tight up against the 6 ball, too. So
I know.
It was a very, very tough jump shot.
And-
Love to see him execute it like that.
And to be honest, there was a bit of distance between the 8 too, which made it a lot trickier to nail.
The last thing we'll say about it is he was able to stop the cue ball, too. So it didn't go down table.
No.
He still can see the 8 ball. Of course, it's not easy. He might want to go play it into the cushion off of the 3 ball.
And let it roll in from there.
Yeah, gosh, if he can finish off this game in this
That would be
fashion,
satisfying.
absolutely.
That'd be like a Snickers. That would be like a box of Snickers bars. You just down there, it satisfies, baby.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can go rail first.
He's looking at it.
I think he's got just enough. I think if he hits the inside of this 3, it will go inside.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing now.
Oh.
He went for the thin one, but
yeah, he did.
I was actually going to go for that because it did look very iffy, I think would be the term. But AJ, I mean, again, gutsy shot on that. Gutsy shot on the big. That was a 12, if I'm correct. That was a gutsy shot on
Oh,
the
yeah.
12. Again, you're right. He plays a lot bigger than what his body frame might suggest here. He plays way, way bigger, and I like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, he's a heck of a player. We
Yeah.
all admire him. His game is very consistent back in Singapore, and one of the top Filipino players in Singapore. And we've got a lot of Filipinos in
Oh,
Singapore,
yeah.
as we've
Certainly.
talked about before.
Certainly. So it'll be interesting to see whether the Stingers have enough to maintain their hold on the championship,
Mm-hmm.
or if either Ho Chi Minh or Manila can call the title theirs for this year.
Well, Singapore has a 6-3 lead over there on the other table. So they're saying that they've got a pretty good chance here. They just need 1 or 2 frames to lock it up.
Yep. He's got a nice line here. So down to his last 4 balls and the 8.
It'll be interesting to see what he does here, because
Yeah.
it's not quite an easy out.
Mm-hmm.
But if he can pot this one, then I like his chances.
I think he's got a good chance here.
That might be the commentator's curse of the day. huh?
Oh yeah. I said he's got a chance. I didn't say it's guaranteed. that's my waiver right there.
That's true.
But I mean, he had the chance right there. But looks like AJ says no, thank you.
Yeah.
Big shot, and AJ shines. Well, I mean, again, one of the arguable highlights of the day, that phenomenal jump on the 12.
Absolutely. And to still pull off the victory on that game
Yeah.
after that jump
And
speaks volumes.
AJ, just the relief on his shoulders after that was like, yeah, well,
Oh, yeah. You see that big smile. I don't know if I've ever seen a smile that big from AJ before.
I think just the fact that he pulled off some great shots throughout this rack was something else. So the big question now is just whether he can carry that momentum over into the next one against Jamie.
AJ told me he wanted to dedicate that frame to his wife, Anna, and the Sigma kids, Alina and Angelo.
Ooh, the A club, right? The A-list club right there. Yeah, good to see them.
That match, that game was for you.
Wow. I wonder which kid he named the jump shot on. I'm betting it's one of the kids who thought, all right, son, give me the jump shot.
Maybe his wife.
Maybe the wife. The wife's a good one, yeah.
Maybe his wife.
Either way,
he did it for y'all.
yeah, there's the
Trophy.
trophy again. And of course, if you'll take a look at the trophy, it has you can't see it from here, but when I took a look at it, it had the history of the championship scores and the winners from previous installments of the APC.
That's wonderful.
So that means that, like the Stanley Cup, you're basically adding your name to that history right there.
That's amazing.
Wow, this is going to be an interesting rack. And now the question is, can AJ follow it up with another sterling performance?
I'd love to see a break clear from him right now.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting him to put some mustard on this one. Yeah,
Got good pop.
yeah,
And that 6 ball goes down. All right.
nice.
It's a pretty nice looking table too.
Yeah. I think he got all the condiments on that break. Nicely done. Referee's just going to remove it.
Every team will get medals. Just take a photo in front of the medal, and we'll present the cup to I think I know who. So don't leave,
So I believe that's Pascal, one of the organizers for this tournament, and of course, just making sure that everyone's ready for the awarding later. That's set to happen later. Of course, right now the battle for the championship still kind of in the air at this point.
It is.
I wonder what AJ's plan is here at in this juncture.
It's a tight one right now when you've got all the countries kind of centered around the main table here, watching to see who wins this game, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how close this is.
Yep. They know. Wow.
Ooh, he's letting the stroke out a little bit now. I like it.
Yeah, I think his confidence is finally starting to come through
Yeah.
after a scary first rack.
Yeah, he's got a shot on the 7. I was curious to see how he was going to get onto the 7.
Yeah, I mean, he apparently found a way to get on the 7. So
Yeah.
I mean, he just hit it with a lot of spin, and look at where it ended up. Surprisingly good.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah. I like how he takes his time on the shot. He really makes sure that he's planted on the table and on the ground, so that when he strokes out, it's like he has a very solid base from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I think is important, because even I forget that sometimes. Sometimes I also don't give myself the best footing. So when I stroke, I sometimes mess it up because of that one.
Sure. Yeah, makes a lot of sense, and it's those little things that separates us. Those little things of making sure your footing is right, your alignment's right, making sure you're not off balance. Those little things separate, the top players from the, we'll say, amateurs.
Yeah, the space that separates the good ones from the better ones.
Sure, exactly.
I'd like to see how he runs this out so far. I mean, AJ just starting to catch some momentum here.
He is.
And if he can keep this up, then he may keep Jamie in that seat for a little longer.
Oh, interesting. I like the way he played this one.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking the 5 might actually be the more logical one here. Unless he's confident enough to go for the 1 and then let it go off the top and somehow get an angle on the 5. But
well, I don't think he's got a shot on the 5 at the moment. I think he's going to have to go with the 1, and it's going to be a little tricky because, yeah, he's taking the 1, and he's going to have to end up taking the cut on the 5 here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, but
just a little.
Sorry, what you were saying?
No, go ahead.
Oh, there we go.
He's letting the stroke out. That's
wow, yes, sir. Man, I don't know what AJ had for lunch, but he sure seems hungry now.
Well, you're going to see one more of these hungry shots because he's going to have to come, with extreme bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Official? Is it official?
Well, we're looking good here.
Yeah.
And AJ's definitely letting that stroke out. And even though he has a bit of an awkward angle, this is workable, though.
It is. He's going to put some bottom on this one, come off the rail, and try to make the 8 ball in the side pocket.
Yes.
I mean, he's going to have to let the stroke out for this one for sure.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see him do it.
I mean, if the 8's going to be the only challenge here, he'll have probably the side pocket or the bottom left for it.
Come on, AJ, let that stroke out. Let's see what you can do here for all of Singapore that's watching.
Oh my goodness, this looks good. This looks good.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, he feels it.
If there's anything to call an almost perfect setup, that might be it right there.
That was beautiful. Really nice.
So he's calling the obvious pocket just to make sure. And this.
You're about to hear an eruption.
he's out. Come on, hush, guys. I'm not done yet. Yeah, he's just making sure that he's calm before he takes this one out.
I like it. Get back to steady control and then sink the shot that matters the most.
Yep. And there you go. And AJD landing the big shot right there.
Love it. Love to see that. I mean,
well,
what a flawless performance.
Oh, yeah. And that's a solid performance there as AJD finishes off the final match in a flurry. And Singapore leads that tally 7-5. And I guess we're just going to find out in a bit who is the champion.
It might have been enough. It might have just been enough for us to claim the back-to-back title.
Awesome. Well, we're going to find out in just a moment. We need to be absolutely sure. We're just going to make sure here. And again, the level of respect between everyone here, lovely, lovely.
Yes.
It's why conceivably it's a fun place to be.
Absolutely.
And I'm hoping that when they come back here, I hope that I'm around for this one. I hope that when it comes back, I'm not 100% sure if I can leave just yet, but leave the country just yet. But for sure, if they're back here, I'll do my best to make some room.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a fun event every year.
It is.
It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and better and better.
Yep.
And like you mentioned, the camaraderie and the friendship that you make throughout these tournaments, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen people I've played in all different countries. When I go to Bangkok, I see these players. When I go to Saigon, I see these players. So, yeah, you want to be a good sportsmanship when you come over here and be good friends because you never know.
All right. So I guess we're done. So again,
All right. Thank you very much, Brandon.
so again, congratulations. Good job. And we'll see you at the awards then.
I hope so.
All right. So again, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And we will be celebrating the award, having the awarding in just a moment. In the meantime, this is Great White Shark Cannon Day Read. Let's turn you over to the ceremony in just a bit.